Round one. Fight!
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to another round of a tier ranker fight. So this one I'm calling the Disney Royal Rumble because we got a packed house tonight for this one. So it's going to be fun. We're going to rank every single Disney and Pixar movie, just put them all up against each other. So I'm your host, Jordan Disney Hero Anderson tonight. Normally I go with Movie Hero. And I found my only shirt that's remotely anything Disney. If you can't tell, this is like a Pinocchio Ultron hybrid. So it's like mixing those two, like Ultron from Avengers: Age of Ultron. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go run the horn, and I'm gonna introduce everyone. Just kind of go as it's displayed from me. I don't know how it looks to everyone, but I'll just call your name out, and you can introduce yourself. So we'll start with Brian, and we can kind of tell maybe who you're pulling for a little bit. Pull the lever.
Yep, reference to one of my favorite Disney films, After the Groove. It's great to be here, talking about Disney movies and ranking and see what the crew says is the best and worst Disney film at Pixar.
Awesome. And then we have Trent. How's it going?
Hello. Grateful to be here.
All right, awesome. And then we have Chris Diaz. How's it going?
Doing good. I love Disney. Disney part of my childhood growing up, and talking about some of my favorite and least favorite things with Pixar. Because they're very hard for it to be in the top, but this would be a fun one.
Awesome. And then we have my usual co-host. We have Casablanca Kid Scott. How's it going?
What's up, guys? I'm excited to duke it out. I definitely expect some good arguments here.
Oh dear.
If there isn't, I'm going to be worried. Okay, we can't all get along.
Yep.
We're not all best friends. We're going to duke it out. We're going to argue. And that's what makes this fun.
Yep, exactly. Is we fight. But and we have Logan Wilson, aka Jack, so we might know a little bit about what movie you're pulling for.
I'm really hoping for Incredibles love tonight.
Oh. Awesome, yeah.
You just froze, Jack.
Oh, actually, yeah. I just watched the Incredibles 2 today, actually, in preparation for this. While I was working, I had it on in the background. So yeah, that kind of shows you how late to the party I am for that one. But then
what? You've never seen all the movies are so good.
Well, I've seen them now, but it was last minute. But then we also have Sam, aka Paragamer. How's it going?
Pro streamer right here. I was on mute.
Oh, nice.
Oh gosh. Hey, thanks for having me on. I'm glad to be back. I know it's been a while.
Nice you to join us, Sam.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys having me on. I'm looking forward to getting down and discussing some of this stuff. I'm hoping that we can all agree that if Up isn't within the top 10, there's something wrong with all of us.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would agree 100% with that.
It is seriously amongst the top 10 for sure.
Any movie that makes you cry within the first like 5 minutes of watching it is a great movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And also too, I was gonna give a little shout out. So Logan, he's one of my other admins over on the Schwinn on Friends and Family, and then also Chris Scott. He's my other one. So we run that group over there. So if you guys ever have anything you want to promote, you can throw it on that group on Facebook, Schwinn on Friends and Family, and you can promote to your heart's content. And then I always try to tweet it out on my own personal social media or on Facebook or just what have you. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't want to waste any time because we got a lot to cover here. So I'm gonna bring up the list here. Let's see. But for anyone who's seen this before, we just rank it on a scale of S being superior. Then you have A, B, C, D, and then F tonight. So tonight it just goes eighth. Well, S and then A through F, and then there's a haven't seen, which
wow, we're not going to have that many like categories here.
Oh,
wow, okay.
And we got a late entry to the party. This is my other brother, Cade.
A newcomer.
Hello there.
What's up, Cade?
What's up?
How's it going?
Going pretty great. Just pulling out of Walmart.
Oh, nice. Sounds good. Hey, however you got to do it. Nice. At least your car smells good.
Yeah, it smells like
stink.
North.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna fix the display here so it displays a little better for me. I'm still waiting to get the dual monitor set up on here. I got to do a split screen so it makes all of you look tiny, and yeah, so because I got it split. But
you guys are all tiny right now too. You guys are little ants.
You can like do a little thing
where you Sam and just be like
with your fingers like that.
Oh, we counting.
I just picked up Sam and threw him. Bye, Sam.
Yep. So and there's some too that like I'm not
county. Yeah.
Like I'm not even sure about this movie Valiant. I didn't know that was a Disney movie. I've never heard of it.
Yep.
but it
Never
is.
seen it.
But
so can we just like preemptively agree? I'm going to pick out the first movie that belongs in the bottom. Frozen. A pile of garbage.
Yeah.
Stupid song. One more time, I will throw myself off a building.
The first half of Frozen
You should talk. I worked at Toys R Us during that season.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. All the toys.
7 times a day.
You talk about it's secretly your favorite film.
Frozen.
You have a gigantic poster on your wall behind you.
Okay. So, speaking about, is it overrated? Yes. Does it belong in Bonneton? No. There's good stuff to it. I think
I'll say the middle tier.
Yeah, middle tier. Like the character of Val likable. Yeah. There are some really good funny moments. Most of the song is good, and you get past. It only drags down when you get too deep.
During Frozen. So Frozen was in theaters for 1 year. That's like the longest I've ever heard of a movie that was in theaters. And as soon as that went away, they re-released the Frozen sing-alongs. You had a bunch of little girls coming into the theater singing the songs over and over and over again, and it drove me crazy. Yeah.
I think. I always say up until the troll stuff, I think Frozen is a great movie. Once you get past the troll and the whole Han thing, the film go downhill from there. Like, I hate the twist so much.
Well, I propose throwing it an F. Where do you guys want it?
I'll put it in C tier.
Just wait really quick. I want to throw out a couple ground rules quick before we get started ranking anything yet. So we're only going to allow 10 movies in the S tier. So we got to come up with a solid top 10. All the other tiers can have up to 20, but S tier can only have 10. So and then also since we have so many people, I wasn't able to figure out how to put it on screen, but I got a little 5-minute timer here. So we're gonna have 5 minutes to talk about each one, and then once the timer hits, I'll say time, and then we got to have a ranking for it, like a spot for it. So
hey, Jordan.
Just because if we don't do that, we're gonna be here all night. Like, and it's gonna be.
Yeah, we argue Frozen all day.
I don't mind because we usually shoot for several parts for these, anyways.
I mean, I can up it a little bit and go.
I
6
understand
minutes.
if we get.
I don't want to go too long though. I mean,
5 minutes is a good amount.
Yeah, I've done some more of these, and we've literally gone 15, 20 minutes on talking about one movie. We never get to anything. So I think I got to put my foot down on that one. So it'll be 5 minutes. I think that's fair. Yeah, Trent.
I think Logan is waiting to come back in.
Oh, okay. I didn't see.
And I don't want to talk about 20 minutes of every Winnie the Pooh movie on this.
There we go. Yeah, right. So,
right.
I mean, if there's a few you want to call out, you can. But for the most part, I'm just kind of gonna grab at these because I think that like all of us have at least seen each of these movies once. I mean,
the only one or two I have not seen.
If you haven't
seen, we may not.
Movie I have not seen.
Me too.
It might not be like I'm sure we haven't seen all of them, but I'm just saying that like with every single movie, there's at least one person in the group I'm sure that's probably seen it. I don't think we're gonna have any in that like nobody's seen, you know. So, but you guys want to talk about Frozen? So let's throw up Frozen. I don't like Frozen either. I'm kind of in that camp. I don't know if I'd put it F. I mean, that's tough, maybe, but I could put it at a D. But
I put it in a C. Like I think
C tier.
I think the first half hour saved it for me bad because up until the 12 scene, it's a pretty fun movie. It just when you get to
we're talking about
the film.
Sorry, we're talking about the whole movie overall, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's good and it's a solid movie, then okay, I can see maybe a C. All right, D, and it's kind of like okay, part of it's good.
I think Logan's still waiting.
Oh,
there and then it kind of falls apart.
Well, I added him.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to talk over you, man.
But
yeah, my bad.
I would put Frozen higher. I love Frozen.
But also, you got to remember,
he's a good range.
You have Frozen 2 on the list too, and I think Into the Unknown's an infinitely better song than Let It Go. Yeah. Let It Go was a way too.
I've never seen Frozen 2, but I avoided it because I hated the first one so much. Like I don't get it, but okay.
I would put Frozen.
I wanted D.
And we don't have to go the full 5 minutes if we can decide, but on something quicker. But
I think D is a decent place for it.
I say D.
I think A.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
A. Oh, you think A?
D.
D.
I love Frozen.
I mean, I think D seems to be the consensus, but Logan says A, so I mean, I could make a little compromise and do C just to kind of.
That's one vote for A.
You know?
It's a good range for me.
No.
I can't believe I'm the only person here.
Maybe for Olaf's song, we can compromise for C.
Yeah, right.
Right. No, there's nothing redeemable about that movie.
Oh dear.
It's literally the worst thing ever created. One of the worst.
Yeah, I curious.
Yeah. I would rather watch Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon for 2 hours and 500 minutes. Yeah.
Doesn't Frozen have a loose connection to like some other Disney movies or something? Like there's like a theory.
Tango.
Rapunzel best cameo.
Yeah. This is Rapunzel, and I've heard it even loosely connected to like Little Mermaid, maybe. I don't know though.
Because during the first time in forever, you see Rapunzel briefly entering the castle at the open up the gate.
That's cool. So I'm just gonna start going off the top. So we got Fantasia. This is the original Fantasia. I'm not a fan. I'd put it in.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's okay. I don't think it's
all it is just classical music.
I would say it's probably a B. I mean, it's a solid movie, but I would not say like it's like a top A for me.
It's B for me. Like when you think of the Cannonball and that creepy scene, or like the Search of Apprentice moment, like there's stuff that I love for this film.
Yeah,
that is true. I mean, I'm willing to compromise. I mean, I could put it C, but
I'd put it in A. Actually, it's at least an A film, not definitely. What? No, Frozen is shit. Okay, Fantasia is actually good.
Well,
Never seen it.
What do you like about Fantasia that makes it so good? You got to give me like a good argument.
It's such a friendship.
It's like
the night at
okay. Sorry. Fantasia has solid music. It's a solid story. It's beautiful artwork.
Which is classical music. It's not even original music, just classical. But I mean, still, I mean, I'd be willing to if you guys want to hire. I could do a B if you think that's a little more fair. I'd be happy there. What do you guys think? Is it good?
Yeah.
Do there for
It's
now.
been a while since I've seen it, but I would rate it at least a B.
I would agree with a B.
I'm okay with B.
Also,
what gave up to Mickey Mouse? We also know today in a lot of ways.
Mickey with the wizard hat's kind of like an iconic, like a character. That's his most iconic thing that he wears, So you could put it there. All right, Chris, we got to do one of these for you. You got to give an argument, Chris Scott. This is Cars 3. This is the third one, which I do think is actually the best one.
I did not think it was as good as the other ones.
Not as good as this, but it's like
I have not seen.
But it's a good movie. I like it. I don't like it as much as Cars 2, and I don't love it as much as I love Cars.
I dare pretend you did not just say that Cars 2 is a good movie.
I think Cars 2 is the worst one. It's all about Mater. Isn't it? Isn't that the one that's like all about Mater?
No.
Yeah, and it's a spy movie.
Oh.
No, Cars 3 is when he takes on a new friend.
Yeah, Cars 3 is about that high-tech racer. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right. So I mean, for me, I think I'd be okay even giving it a D, but I won't even put it above Frozen. I'd put it below.
It's absolutely above Frozen.
No,
absolutely
above
Frozen.
No,
keep
high Frozen.
To look at the movie theater.
Well, I say not above Frozen. I think more people are seeming to go that way. So I think C.
If we put any card movie above Frozen, there would be a problem.
Yeah, that is true. If we put any card movie above Frozen, that is a problem. I would agree.
I love the first Cars movie. I think it's a.
Paul Newman, and the only good thing about the first Cars movie, like beyond.
Yep. Yeah. Right. And as we move on, there'll be some potential for these to move up and move down, just kind of based on like well, we ranked this one here, and it's not as good as that, or better than that, So, but let's go with Lady and the Tramp. I think Lady and the Tramp is solid, but
I think it's an S tier.
I would say A tier. A tier.
I think it's better than Fantasia. I like a B, but
I would say
how
B.
is it not an A tier though?
Just because
hire me, please. Do I really need to keep that going with that?
Well, this list is absolutely stacked. I mean, if you think of all the other movies left that could potentially be A, and we're only allowing 10. I mean, would this make the cut over some of these like power?
So far, I'll keep it A. So far,
yeah,
keep it A.
We can have it A. Okay, I'm all right with that. We leave it A. It may move down, but I'm gonna allow up to 20 in each category, and once we hit 20, then we got to move someone around. But okay, so this is Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I've only saw this once, right when it came out, and I don't even remember much about it. So.
Such a good movie.
I would put it in like B.
Anyone?
I actually appreciate this movie.
For me,
I love this.
I think so.
I would say
And
probably
Fantasia, right? Would you say?
B.
What
I would
movie?
put it B
Atlantis?
above Fantasia.
Yeah, I would put it
Any
in
other
B.
thoughts, arguments? Like,
I don't love the villain part, but I do like a lot of the other stuff.
I'd put it in B.
okay, what about Trent or Kate? Have you guys ever seen Atlantis?
Yes, it's pretty good. I think from what I remember, not maybe like, maybe that I would want to watch above a lot of others. I think where it is probably actually pretty good. I like how they have a kind of a cool, fun team in the movie. Like there's some good dynamic with like their different team members. So that part I like about it. Other things maybe not as much, but I think about right there is pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
And isn't this the
Same.
other one with Michael J. Fox as the voice? Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't love the
That gives me
villains plot because it's kind of the same cliche of the villain, but I like everything out. Visually stunning film. Like the only remake I would like to see Disney do is Atlantis the Light Family.
Yeah.
All right. What's
Yeah, I don't really remember the movie, so
you have any
I can't
thoughts
give any input there.
All right. Well, then I think that's a solid spot. Okay.
Yeah, kid may have gotten a little Atlantis toy from McDonald's though years ago.
Oh yeah,
that might
factor in for sure.
Might be some nostalgia going on.
Automatic superior.
we have the Fox and the Hound. The Fox and the Hound.
Absolutely.
It's
definitely an A.
Yeah, for me it's an
A. But behind the chap though, say.
I don't remember.
No, it's definitely better than Lady and the Tramp.
I think Dennis Quaid's one of the voices, isn't he? Like, am I right about that?
No, Mickey Rooney and probably Kurt Russell, I think.
Yeah, Kurt Russell is Copper.
Okay, it's Kurt Russell. I
had to say A. Yeah, I had to say A because when I see emotional scene for Disney, I think of the scene where she leaves Todd on the road, letting him go. I'm like, that hit me so much watching it growing up.
Same. Yeah, like. I think definitely Fox and the Hound is the best movie up here so far, so I would put it there. And I just realized one that I left off, so we can talk about it. But I think I missed Brother Bear on this. I did not.
I don't really like that movie.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Brother Bear.
It's better than the other rip-off of it, but I will show my answer later. It's a rip-off.
I wasn't a huge fan of that one.
Well, for me, I really like it because I was thinking of movies that make me cry, like Brother Bear. Man, that movie makes me cry every single time when he realized like what he did to his best friend, and then that he killed his mom because his mom was a bear, and like when he finally realizes what he had done, he just feels so bad that he did that. It's like imagine like if your best friend killed your mom, but they didn't mean to, like it was an accident, or like they didn't know that it was your mom. Like, yeah, that's pretty.
It's pretty heavy.
I fall under the same problem I have with some of the 2000 Disney stuff. Like, it's good, but the annoying parts of it, but the moves are really annoying in the film.
Right.
So what movie are we?
Yeah, they get really more annoying in the sequel, but the first movie
the next one.
Really annoying.
This one, I don't know if it's actually released in theaters, but it was on the list of like the full length ones. So I the DuckTales movie. I actually used to own this movie. I think my parents still have the.
I don't remember seeing it.
Copies.
I've seen it, but it's been such a long time since I've seen it.
Does that involve them going into like a mine and there's like lots of jewels or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Little creatures that
one.
Like
at least B. At least
it is
B.
good. I mean, what? It's A. DuckTales. DuckTales has to be an A.
Yeah, for me,
a B for me.
I put it in B. I'd say at the top of B. I think that's a solid spot.
Any Disney movie based on TV show, there's another one based on TV show that for late, but I'm not sure on the list. If we get to it, we'll bring it up. That I like a little bit better than that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't. Can I propose a superior one?
Sure. Yeah.
It's not going to get top of that. Ridiculous 6. I mean.
You
mean Big Hero 6?
Yeah, Big Hero 6. I'm a dork. Yes.
But I
think that movie is beautiful. I think it really sort of pays tribute to.
You see Big Hero 6?
Yes, it's up. Let's scroll up.
Pays tribute to the
so it really has
American synergy.
Well, no, it pays tribute to everything that was great about the Ghibli movies. Powerful story.
Yeah, right.
You know, this relationship between.
Oh yeah.
S, I would say A.
I would say S for Big Hero.
Don't freeze on
I
your
love
computer.
the Ghibli movies. The Ghibli movies are amazing, and this sort of the relationship between the brother and
Yeah, it really.
And
I don't love the villain thing.
I love the villain.
It was like the twist though.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one. So
I love the Stanley cameo at the end, which
I agree.
Clever.
Oh yeah, Stanley cameo at the end. Yep, and then and also the relationship between Hero and I forget the main boy's name in this movie, but like Hero.
That's it was
Baymax.
Yeah. Wait a minute,
Baymax, which I actually just picked up for my wife.
Hero and Baymax, yeah.
A cool exclusive pop figure for Valentine's Day.
Oh, nice.
By the way, the film I was referencing to that not on the list.
She's not watching. She didn't just spill the beans to her about her Valentine's present.
The film I was referencing to that wasn't on the list when you look down that was better movie based on a TV show from Disney was Teacher Pet, but that not on the list. I noticed. So that was
okay. Yeah. So Big Hero 6 though, like it just cracks me up. Like especially when he's like petting the little cat. He's like,
oh yeah,
kitty.
Harry,
and like, Harry baby, Harry baby.
Yeah. Also,
Then when he's running out of battery, and so he starts acting like he's drunk, and he's like falling up the stairs. Yeah.
Yes.
We jumped out a window.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, the animation when like he upgraded Baymax is so good. The animation used for that.
I mean, I love a lot of Big Hero 6.
And that movie just destroyed me. I mean, like, seriously, if you did not sob like a baby in theaters, there's something wrong with you.
The thing the video the brother left behind is emotional.
Yeah. At the end when he sacrifices himself, when Hero does, like
so emotional.
Yeah. So I'd say
something. I don't make an argument here for a Pixar movie for the next one.
Which one? Arguments? Let's go.
And I think anybody seen me on LinkedIn, it's one of my favorite movies of last year, Soul.
Wait, which one?
Soul.
Oh, Soul, yeah. That one I think
that is close to S tier in terms of like it's one of the films that I still think about since I've seen it. Like
the movie was actually really, really good. Like I was blown away by it. Like I would say A tier all the way for Soul.
What, Soul?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it. I've heard it's okay, so I kind of avoided it.
Oh,
so
no,
good.
like it's like the like just the themes that they have about
movie last year.
Your best
self,
I
would
like how your life really isn't always what you thought it was going to be, and we all have so much potential that like we may not even know about. You know, it's like
it doesn't even seem like something I'd be like, I don't know.
I would put it with the S tier, but I would put it below Big Hero 6. I think probably.
The music is one of the best music I heard.
Put it at A.
I don't know.
Yeah, the music is amazing.
Now I was
really never gonna watch it. So
for now.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Because everyone's just like nothing but like talked it up. So I feel like it's one of those movies where I'd watch it and I'd just be like, "Hey, it was okay." Yeah.
Well, the music like got me.
Funny thing how you get up Inside Out, and like when you watch the idea and like that scene,
Inside Out is superior. That's the superior film.
I had to
every
think
single
about
one.
We can do it next. So I think this is that I'm going to leave it there, and unless there's any objections, I'm going to leave Soul where.
Anybody have any objections? That's actually.
We'll see how things progress.
All right. You said Inside Out, Chris. Maybe we
can
find Inside Out on here. I know it's here. That's an A.
And then read that, but we don't have Teacher Pet.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Inside Out. So, yeah, I say definitely S tier because, like, just with the.
I agree.
They did
like just like emotionally destroying me every time we watch it.
Oh my gosh!
Well.
Yes.
Yeah, Richard Kind. So, like, he was. If anyone's ever seen Spin City, he was the kind of the bigger, kind of like stockier guy on Spin City, but he's the voice of Big Bong.
Oh my god!
I say definitely.
I would definitely say.
I think that it's like the best movie on this list so far. Yeah,
I
like
agree.
I'd put it right there.
That's for sure.
Yeah, not my personal
I mean, it's not like
favorite Pixar movie. I love it a lot.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I have one.
Well,
Go for it, man.
what you got?
Incredibles.
Yes.
Incredible. Yeah.
S tier.
Yeah,
S
S
tier.
tier. Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
I mean, like
sure.
Sid Joe's backstory, one of the best backstories has ever had.
Syndrome is such a good
Incredibles
one.
is the best Fantastic
And that
Four
Lego
movie.
game is so much fun.
Yeah,
It's
that's
amazing.
Fantastic Four movie. Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I think it's the best movie on this list. Personally,
Agreed.
I think it. I mean, I'd put it right to the top.
Can we get maybe a F tier going? I have one that need to be put. It's so bad.
Oh yeah, I'm
that
gonna have some bad
Home
ones
on the
on here.
Range. Let's get Home on the Range on the F
Oh
tier.
yeah.
Oh, Home
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alone. Oh,
I agree.
I agree.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's bad. It's not good. I
Oh.
just put it.
Yeah.
Sometimes my
F tier.
mouth wigs out. Hang on.
Good job.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
I'm proud of you.
Savory sausage and bacon pizza.
Tech support.
Are you going to buy us pizza?
Yep, that's what I got tonight. Yep. But okay, where did it go now? Oh, here it is. Okay, I put it on. And I want to try something here, really quick. I have a presentation mode. You can put it into to X out those ads. I don't know
I have one for D.
if it's gonna work. My computer's loading now. But
I have one for D.
yeah, what do you think for D?
The Wild.
Okay, what do you got?
I have not seen it.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
I seen it once.
The Wild? Hold on.
I would agree.
And it's weirdly showing up right now.
Yeah, this is.
It's kind of like
We have
Glitchy
another one.
Glitchy
for-
Elvis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Let's see.
Mm.
Where's the Wild? I know it's on
How
here,
are we
isn't it?
counting Doug and Recess School out? Like that don't be on me so much.
Which one?
We can put
See.
Chicken Little in like F.
I agree.
Yeah.
Not a good
I
movie.
don't notice we don't have Jungle Book 2 either.
Chicken Little's
I
a
like-
great movie.
Yeah, actually,
I don't
Chicken
think
Little is
The
a
characters are
hidden gem.
electable.
Oh,
All right,
it's
but let's
not.
find.
I don't know if I
Did we
even have
find-
the Wild on here. Must have just been so bad that I forgot to
We
include
had
it.
the Tinkerbell.
Yeah,
thing on
it,
here,
Sorry.
and
I
then-
saw it. It
I
was
was trying
on
to
there.
find the Wild. Oh yeah,
I
here it is.
thought-
Haha.
Yeah, The Wild, right there.
It is on.
Next to James and the Giant Peach.
Tell me what
I've
you
never
guys are
seen
even
it, so
talking
I mean,
I've never seen
you
the
say
movie.
D.
So
The Wild.
Me,
I
it's just
actually
a
really
bad-
liked that. It was fun.
The Wild.
D.
D.
The rip
I would
off
say-
of
Isn't
what's
it
the one
the
with
one
the
of,
zebra, the lion, and the giraffe? What's that movie? I forget.
Yeah, like
Madagascar.
Yeah, it's a rip off
Madagascar?
of that movie.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the rip off of Madagascar. Okay.
Madagascar?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd say,
I like to move it.
what do you
Which
guys
is
think?
such an amazing movie.
Yeah.
The Wild.
Do you think
is
D
not.
tier or do you think F for the Wild?
Can we start putting like some of the
Let's
I know
just
the
do it in
team
F.
had-
I'd say F.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Yeah.
put it at the top of S. I should put it above home on the Range, maybe. But
I started to
Yeah.
notice a bunch of direct to video on here. Can we start putting some of those in the F tiers?
No,
Like,
some of
I
these are
think-
tiers though. Just really
Like,
like
Family
one
I have
Guy.
tier.
one
like
for
like Doug's first movie, that one's like a direct to
That's
video.
so bad.
I'd say that.
Ant.
I'd say it's bad. Like I would agree.
Ant is
that that's F.
definitely
I mean,
never
the
seen
show is like part of like the show's probably part of a
I
lot of
thought
our
we-
childhoods. But
It's
as
seriously
a
one of the
movie,
greatest
I'd
shows ever
say
made.
it's like-
Yeah. Like I would have put
Yeah,
Recess in the, I would have put Recess School out there because there are some funny moments to that movie that
What?
prevent me
Oh, yeah,
from
so-
Doug
putting
is
it.
definitely not in the bottom tier. You can't put
Well,
Doug
for
in
the
the bottom
movie,
tier.
right?
You can
That's
put
for
the
the movie. We're not-
airplane
We're
cars
not talking
movie.
about the show. We're just
Talking about the movie.
just.
Yeah. it's
Well,
just-
would you want to put it higher, Chris? We could have a little.
I wanna
put it in
debate on
D.
that one. You put it in D. I'm fine with that. I mean,
That's a weird movie, though.
I have one.
if
for
nobody
A.
if nobody objects,
I
okay.
don't.
What do we got?
Can,
I have
we had
one
the
for A.
Tinkerbell movie on here.
Okay.
That's such a video.
Wait, which one?
Tinkerbell
one.
And also Peter Pan 2 directed video.
There was a couple of directed video that like made it.
Well, we went to Tinker Pan movie released in theater, and we had Tinkerbell Bambi 2. And
yeah, you
said I only put the first Tinkerbell because they released about 10 of them. I feel like, but I just did the first one. But
I remember Tinker Pan in theater.
I have one for A.
So Logan, get one for A. What do you got for A?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan is definitely A.
Yeah, A or S.
I mean, it has Peter Pan peanut butter.
It's almost like an S. I really feel like it's an S because it's
almost. I think that
part
it's like at the top
cinema
of
history.
Really? Yeah, that's a classic.
It's the same problem with Lady and the Tramp, where you remember that one scene and it brings it down so much.
No, it does not. The whole movie is solid. Seriously, from beginning to end.
What made the Red Man cry song?
Yeah, well.
So
Red.
But we can't look at it. So the problem with Disney movies is
one for A.
All right, the problem with movies is looking at them through today's lens, okay, of what's bad or what's wrong. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I have another one for A.
Let's not bring woke in here or any of that other stuff, okay?
Yeah, no.
So let's not get political.
No.
I have another one for A.
I was just kidding, but okay, so we okay with having an A? That sound good.
I have another one for A.
It should be higher.
Okay, what do you got?
I agree.
Another one for A. Logan,
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, not considering Lady Gaga.
Good movie though.
That one is
a
a
good movie.
I'd say B.
Hunchback of Notre Dame is just okay. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
A B range.
I'd say B, maybe even a C for me. Like,
I'd say B.
So annoying.
Because technically Esmeralda is a Disney princess, but literally nobody mentions her when you talk about Disney princesses. Like she's just forgotten.
Okay.
That's true. Like the forgotten stepchild of all the Disney princesses.
I would say it's at the top of B for me.
Yeah. OV. Although,
I think that's
amazing villain.
At the top.
Hellfire, amazing song. The only thing that dragged the film down is the Gargoyle and A Guy Like You song. That is one of the most unnecessary Disney songs in a Disney movie.
Yeah.
That really didn't want to.
I would agree with that.
I have it for S.
Okay. S.
Aladdin.
Aladdin is definitely S.
Aladdin, yes.
For sure.
Aladdin's S. Where is it? I think that's
Too bad we don't have Aladdin 3 on here. That is absolutely the best Aladdin film.
Too bad we don't have Cinderella 3 on here either.
Aladdin
That's
3
the best Cinderella
movie.
movie.
I don't know about that one. Maybe, but no, actually not maybe. I think
Prince of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, but it's not.
Prince of Time, Lion King 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lion King 2. Yes.
Yeah.
Lion King was
incredible
for Lion King.
Yeah, like Lion King 2 is awesome. Like I actually really like Lion King 2. And it has great music.
It's the same way I feel about Cinderella 3, A Twitch and Timer. I don't like that 3.
Inside Out.
For Aladdin, I would put it just under The Incredibles for me. That's where I want to rank it. What do you guys?
I would actually kind of put it in front of Incredibles, man.
I agree with that. It's like my favorite Disney movie of all time.
It is one of the best of all time. I'd be totally fine having it like right at the top.
All right, so I'm gonna propose an S tier. Robin Hood.
Oh yeah, yes,
definitely. Yeah,
S all the way.
I would say A.
Wow.
Here, yeah.
I'd say
That's all like
A.
Robin.
Perhaps.
I don't get that. It's literally what I think of when I think of Robin Hood.
What a day. Yeah, like I think that this Robin Hood might be the best Robin Hood ever made. Like out of any Robin Hood
it
ever
is
made. Like it is. Like it's like literally
and then
that
you got
good.
that Tyranny piece of shit that we just all need to forget.
Oh yeah.
So
that was too like way too over stylized. I think that was a Guy Ritchie movie. Maybe I'm not sure though. I can't remember who directed that.
So we don't propose one of the only 2 Pixar movies that I think suck.
Okay,
not
which
college movie. Brave suck.
No.
Yeah,
Brave.
I agree.
No, I actually like Brave a lot.
Not a big fan of Brave.
I think Brave is A.
Brave is good until you go into the Butterbear rip-off stuff. It rip off Butterbear.
No. Seriously,
I have one.
Brave has amazing writing.
Hey, wait! Before we move on, where do we want to put Robin in? Is it? Is it better?
Let's say behind Inside Out.
Right after Peter Pan.
No.
You think right after Peter Pan?
No. I
think it's definitely S tier. Like I absolutely love Robin Hood. Like I watched that movie so many times, probably at least twice a year. Like I watch it quite a bit.
Wow.
All right, I have one
so
for
you want to
A.
debate Brave since that's the next one. And I think Brave should actually be behind Peter Pan.
No,
I'm
never. Are you kidding me?
No, Brave is an F tier. Oh,
no, I'm not kidding.
I agree. F tier.
It seriously is such a good movie. I don't know how you can hate that movie so much.
The movie belongs in the
one
toilet.
One could have it, then when it gets to the hurricane,
Frozen belongs in F.
I mean, I'd be
Frozen's
okay
an
putting it at the top of F.
What? No.
Are we seriously? Are we seriously putting Brave below Frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with this figure?
Frozen a lot better than Brave.
Frozen's way better.
It's just boring, and I don't know. I don't really
Frozen
like it. But
1 and 2, put them below F. We're gonna create a tier just called Frozen sucks.
Well, I mean, I can move it up. So, if you want to put Brave, I'd be okay to put it in D because it's definitely better than Doug's first movie.
I wanted it in C. It's better than Frozen.
No,
it's better than Cars.
I am trying to come over there.
What do you guys think? But,
is that a promise?
It's better than Frozen.
Yes.
Wait. Well, so where do we stand?
We're gonna box it out.
Braves?
We're gonna find out with foam swords. You would lose horribly, sir.
Brave, when you get to the bad stuff, drag the movie down so much.
No, it does not. It's hilarious.
When it focusing to her mom in the beginning of a really good movie, just like it just. Oh my god, the bad stuff.
I have one of Frozen.
Yeah, Brave is not what I thought when I went to go see it. It's about her mom turning into a bear, isn't it? Is that what happened?
No,
what a bear ripoff.
No, it's not.
Like I can't remember much of it. It's that forgettable.
It's actually based in historical, cultural. Okay, while you're talking about cultural stuff.
I mean, I actually remember what happened in Frozen. I don't remember much of Brave. It's kind of forgettable. Like
Brave belongs in front of Frozen.
Well, the only reason why I remember Frozen though is because so many little kids watch it on repeat. Though that's probably why.
You don't.
So I mean,
the animation in Frozen is more beautiful than Brave. Like I saw it. That's why we hate Let It Go. The scene when she lets her castle up is stunning to watch in 3D.
I agree with that.
I want to move Frozen a little higher on the list because I think Frozen is better than Fantasia.
What?
I mean,
no way.
Yeah,
no
like, it's
way.
Definitely better than Fantasia. Fantasia's boring. Like Fantasia is what I watch when I want to sleep.
It's literally one of the most painful movies I've ever watched.
Oh,
I have one for S.
Well, wait. So, like, where would you rank
Brave is in front of Frozen.
No.
I think Frozen has a villain. That you remember.
I don't know about that.
Wait, you don't remember the villain.
I do remember the villain. The villain's great. The writing's solid.
Who is the villain?
I avoided Brave, all right? Because I thought it was going to suck. I watched it with my wife. I was surprised. It was a solid story. It didn't feel like everything else I've ever watched from Disney. It was, you felt like you were there in Scotland. It was a solid character.
It's a Pixar movie that doesn't feel like a Pixar movie, though. Like it's actually a Pixar.
I mean, the writing is solid.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. It doesn't.
The only memorable thing
isn't kiddish.
I
love that it's not kiddish. I feel like there are so many movies.
I forgot who the villain is.
For children.
I forgot who the villain to it. The bad that
Mordu.
Do you remember who the villain is?
I remember Han more than
no, I don't.
In comparison.
Yeah,
I don't have to, but I love it.
See,
I want to make.
right?
Well, maybe really have to have. This is really more about a coming of age. Being able to make your own choices, that kind of thing.
Yes.
I have one.
I have one S tier.
Look at like Doug's first
exactly,
movie.
Sam.
Look at Soul.
And that's
Soul
what I love about it.
Look at like some of these movies
It
don't
wasn't
really
like
have
pigeonholed
a
into a role.
I don't make argument. I have one that we had to put in the S tier from Pixar. And I definitely watched it.
Leave Brave there for now.
Yeah,
we'll leave it there.
I have one for
Ratatouille to me is top Pixar movie.
Ratatouille, I would say A for Ratatouille.
I would say A for Ratatouille.
For sure.
I would put A also.
I just watched Ratatouille for the very first time 2 days ago. So it was a big hole.
How?
Well, it was a big hole on my list, and so I'm like, we're doing this Disney tier ranker Royal Rumble thing. I gotta watch Ratatouille, and I loved it. I freaking thought it was amazing when I saw it. So I'm really glad that I watched it before we even did this ranking. Which where is Ratatouille? I know it's on.
The monologue that Toto gave at the end of the movie is one of the best monologues in any movie ever about what it's like to be a critic and how hard the job is.
Right, yeah, and I would say that it actually has a pretty decent villain in the Chef Louis. Is that his name, or like Chef? I forget the name of the chef.
Remy. No, Remy's the.
I would put it high. I want to put it.
I would top of A. A.
I would put
it at S
tier. Behind Peter Pan.
Agreed.
Behind Peter Pan.
Yeah, I think behind Peter Pan. Yeah.
I don't think Peter Pan that much
S tier for me. Hey.
I have one
and
for
I watched it recently, actually, again, too. Is Moana. Love that movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Never
It's only a good villain to be a great Disney movie. That was so great from Moana. No villain.
That's how true.
Moana.
Yeah,
and I think Moana has some of the best music.
Oh yeah,
that's for the best music for like any
Hamilton himself, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, right. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
The Oscar for this.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hamilton himself. The music.
I would want to put it maybe like I don't know if it's better than Inside Out.
It's better than Incredibles.
I'm not sure.
Don't be high.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's better than Incredibles, but like maybe Inside Out.
I definitely put it right there above Robin Hood for sure.
Favorite scene
I'm
in
okay
Moana.
with it being right there.
I definitely prefer Ratatouille over Moana.
I put it right there.
In Moana. And I don't think it get much love with the other song it does when her grandmother come back to her as a spirit. And
oh my gosh, just like
that's right.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I have one for S.
Okay,
what you got, Logan?
Toy Story 2.
Yes.
Toy Story 2.
All of them is good. It's just like which one we're putting.
Toy Story.
Toy Story 2 is A. It's not.
Toy Story 2 is my least favorite of all three. I don't think that it's especially it's not as good as
Toy Story 1 is my least favorite.
Toy Story is the best.
I think Toy Story 3 is. You have all the emotion when they're like going to the incinerator and they're all holding hands, and then when Andy has
come on, when
somebody
loves you, you don't get emotional when you get to that moment in the film with Jesse Kelly's backstory. You like
Toy Story 1 and 4. I know, and then I have them all in.
Do you not have 2 on there?
You don't have 2 on there.
You Toy Story 2.
Wait, that's Toy Story 3.
Why not to press in the frog?
Okay.
And
so for me, it's a solid B tier for me. It's not A. It's not S. It's my least favorite.
Are you
just
kidding me?
I'm just not. Yeah, I just think that it's not.
This is one with Alex, right?
Guide.
Compared to some of the other ones, I just think Toy Story 3 is way better. Toy Story 1's better. 4, I can have an argument. Maybe it's better than 4. I don't know. But
I do your 4 argument right at you.
It is definitely.
That's where I want to put it.
B. I'm okay with there.
Yeah, B. I think that.
Okay,
I think
here's my argument, and I will point it out.
Okay.
Did you guys get emotional with Jesse Taylor's backstory?
Yes.
During when somebody loved you, how can you not put it above?
Yes, but I feel like that's like the only part.
How can you not put it above? That's the only part that's like solid for me. Toy Story is a masterpiece from beginning to end.
I have one for D.
Okay. There are funny jokes of only two that you remember, like the jerk stuff. Like, there's double rip-off joke.
What is your for D?
Okay, yeah.
Jack?
I think that's a solid spot. We'll leave it there. Oh, Marcy's mom is an F. Like, I think Marcy's mom might be the worst movie in this whole thing. The mom looks absolutely freaky, but the way that the animation is for Marcy's mom literally gave me nightmares. Like that. The animation is so freaky to look at. They don't look realistic. They look like some kind of like hybrid human alien creatures, which they are. They're kind of like in the movie. They're like part alien. Some of them.
Mom torture. Yeah.
Wait, where is it? Mars needs moms. That's on here.
Mars needs moms right next to
Monster
University. Hey.
Wait.
Right next to Monster University.
Yeah, right
next to
and Christmas Carol.
Second row from the bottom.
Is it lower? Oh, the second row.
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
I think it's definitely the bottom.
I think it's F. I think it's F. I think
it is not a good movie.
For me, this is the worst movie on the whole thing for me. So I think that's a low F. But I'd be okay moving it up, I guess. But because I don't care for the other two either. What do you guys think?
I've never seen it.
I would agree. I would leave it where it is on F.
Yeah.
I have one for S.
Okay.
The Emperor the Groove.
Yes, S.
Oh,
S for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
My second favorite Disney film of all time.
And this is not sucking up to my buddy Thomas Estrada at all, who was one of the key animators for that film. He's a fantastic guy. He lives in Utah.
What? Really?
Yeah. That's cool. So wait.
So you have like first name contact. You can just call him up, be like, "Yo, what's up?" Talk about the movie.
I mean,
Sam, how did you not tell me about this hookup?
Okay, maybe it's not that good, but I mean, this is the guy who I regularly make contact with at Salt Lake City FanX.
That's awesome, man.
He's a great guy. My parents came with me 2 years ago, one of the last FanXs before the shutdown.
Right.
And that was the first person I introduced him to.
That was so cool.
You have to meet this guy.
That's so cool, buddy.
I have one for A.
You need to get some exclusive artwork from him or something.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be awesome. But
yeah, no kidding.
Well, real quick, let's just like see. So, Emperor's
I'll say behind
Moana. But I think that it's better than Moana for me. Like,
I'd say it's behind.
I put it right in between.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm okay with that right there. Yes.
Yeah.
You right with that?
I have one.
Okay, so we already have A in S tier. So remember that only two more can be in there. And if we decide we want to put something else, and one of them has to fall.
I
have one.
Yeah. A. We got to put the Lion King in the S tier.
For A.
Here.
No, Lion King is not S tier.
Yeah,
Lion King is the best movie out of every single movie on this list. Hands
No way.
No.
Top of the list.
B movie.
No.
Top of the list.
Whoa!
Definitely S tier.
It's
definitely S tier. I think that has
good,
some of
but
the best
not
music
like
in the whole.
amazing.
The Circle of Life is the best Disney song ever written. Period. End of story. The Circle of Life is amazing, especially done by Elton John.
The best Disney villain song ever.
I think that goes right to the top.
But it's not like,
oh
my gosh, you would have seen it every hour.
Yes, The Lion King is amazing.
What?
How can you say it's not like an automatic S tier at the top? It's automatically yes. I would agree.
It's right.
No, that's like giving Frozen an S tier. No.
Whoa, not Chris.
We have Lion King and Frozen. Let not go.
Just reason together and realize that The Lion King is in its rightful place.
Lion King is okay. I mean, I'd say it's at the top of A. It belongs.
The Lion King takes its rightful place as
better than
the king.
It's better than Motherhood. It's better than.
And also the progression of Simba, like the way that
Scott is a good villain.
Yeah,
are you feeling okay, Chris?
Tricks Simba into thinking that he literally killed his own father, which he didn't, but he tricked him. So he's an outcast. Then he meets two amazing best friends with Timon and Pumbaa that are just like two of the funniest, most awesome Disney characters. And he comes back for an epic battle at the end. Like, I think it's, but like you guys think it belongs at the top.
Really?
I think it's right at the top. I think it's better than Aladdin, better than so many of these.
I have one for A.
Wait. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it here because nobody's
where it needs to be.
Okay, what's your one for A, sir?
I must stay there.
Monsters Inc.
My bad.
What is?
I'd say a solid A. Yep. Yep. I think that's
I'll do that.
It's right next to Mulan. Right next to Mulan and Frozen 2.
Okay.
Yeah, top of A.
High A.
It's a solid A. I mean, how adorable is Boo? I mean,
the score is amazing.
She's one of the cutest Disney characters that exists.
Yeah, I think at least top A, maybe S.
Top A.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe S though, because for me, I think Monsters Inc. is better than Soul. Like, for my money, I think it's better
than Big Hero 6 too, for sure. And
maybe above Big Hero 6.
Yeah, better Big Hero 6. Why?
Yeah,
it's got everything. It's got comedy. It's got action. It's got thrills.
It's got good,
variety.
Yeah, it's got.
But it's not better than Big Hero 6.
And it's got a really awesome world that they create inside this.
It is
this factory, and especially like if you.
I love it just as much as every one of you guys, but I think it's A. I think it's a fun movie. I would watch it again, but I'm not like it's not like the greatest film ever made.
Well, if you ever played Kingdom Hearts, they would like literally the Monsters Inc. world is like one of the most fun in the entire game. Like I think that it's awesome. You literally turn into like a half human, half like hybrid monster.
Talking about the movie, not the...
But yeah, this isn't about the video game. We are talking about the movie. You're right, but still, like I think that it's amazing though. Like I love what they do with the dynamic of the two best friends.
We put planes at F.
Yes, we can put planes. I think that's a.
Okay, then Soul falls to like
be a F.
Okay.
You agree though?
I have
at F.
I have one for A that.
Wait, is it?
If we didn't have that many for S, I would put S, but I would put an A. Tangled.
I'm gonna put planes.
Tangled is D for me.
But it's probably
it's a
probably at the top of F. We'll do that. But then Tangled, okay. I know isn't that near the top?
I love Tangled.
Yeah.
The lantern scene itself is one of the beautiful scene.
So Sam,
I would say it's above
the lantern scene. So at my dad's work, so my dad's one of the top guys for the company Scentsy. They make wickless candles. So we have a mutual friend named Liz Worsley who passed away, and they did a lantern thing where you put lanterns up in the sky and you can write a name of someone who passed away from cancer. So I did one for Liz for that. So that was a pretty cool memory.
One of the most beautiful, quiet moments in any Disney movie with no dialogue.
It's not an A movie.
I don't know.
The villain is good. The music is
what at the top of all those? No way.
I would put it.
It's a C.
I put it above
C movie.
Yeah, I would.
Rapunzel is a good princess.
Tangled is not above that.
Gwen is really good love interest. The villain, Mother Goth is really good villain. Her reprise is one of the best reprises for villains.
I'd say it's behind Fantasia.
Come on. But
one of the best is.
Well, for me, I think it's better than Fox and the Hound, Lady and the Tramp.
What? No way.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. I think it's better than all those. I think that's a solid spot. But like, what do you guys think? What's your argument?
I would keep it behind Ratatouille for me.
I do like where that is, but for several different reasons. Number one, I think the casting was fantastic. Mother Gothel is horrifying as a villain.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
Your own manipulative godmother or mom. And
then when she sings the reprise later on,
won't let you leave.
And you listen out contact to when she sings her reprise, it almost sounds like she's telling her to give her body.
So it's like Cinderella.
There's another YouTube channel called Cinema Therapy, and they did an analysis of this movie, and it's all gaslighting from Mother Gothel.
Oh,
and I love how they take apart those movies and apply that kind of
Can we see the movie list again?
And we saw all that from Cinderella.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Rapunzel is a better like Disney princess than Cinderella to me.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
So.
It's literally the same exact character as Cinderella.
So much more likable, and you can tell that
one for S.
Like Cinderella wasn't.
I love the theme when she finally get down for a tower and she's running through happiness and guilt and happiness.
I have one for
Rapunzel was locked in the tower for literally probably 20 years, something like that, a long time. So
I'm just gonna agree and disagree because
I have one for S.
But
so S is actually full. Then something needs to move down for your argument.
Well, where would you put it, Chris? For
put it
Tangled,
in A.
Tangled, I would put it at the front of B.
The front of B.
I put it in A.
So you
I
think
think
Fox
it's a
and the
pretty good
Hound?
movie, but I don't think
Lady,
it's.
You'd watch
Yes.
Lady and the Tramp and Fox and the Hound over it?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if
I'll keep it middle
I
A.
don't agree.
I have one.
I think
that's
it's Fox and the Hound, but it's better than Lady and the Tramp.
Alrighty.
Well, I think
I have one for S.
That's a fair spot. Okay.
Okay, so he has the one for S.
I'm just gonna
Beauty and
say
the
though,
Beast.
just real quick, going forward, we need to have a solid time to be able to argue these movies before we call out the next one. Give it a couple minutes, and then you can call out the next. But Beauty and the Beast.
Some of the bad one before we get to the good one.
I think Beauty and the Beast is a solid S tier. I think that goes right to the top for me. I mean, maybe not the top. I think that
it's an A movie.
I would say A for me.
It's
I think
not
it's
not a
I
Aladdin.
want to put it.
Oh my God, it's a line over again.
It
How
might
is
be
it A tier?
For me, I think it's better than
tier.
Soul.
Well, then we move Lion King down to A because it's definitely better than Lion King.
No, move Soul down. Move Soul to A.
Down. And
There's a full
less
statement.
sensitive
It makes more
here.
sense to A.
So I think that it goes here. That's where I would initially put it and drop down Soul. But what do you guys?
Drop down Soul.
I'm fine with
A.
I think it's the bottom of S. I think that's fair. I wouldn't even maybe
No,
put it
I put it above Monster Inc.
No.
I put it above Big Hero 6.
No.
No way.
The first full made a movie to win an Academy Award. It actually won an Academy Award for Best Pick. Was nominated, so it didn't win actually. But
we're talking the movie though, not the awards.
Nominated for Best Picture. Wasn't this nominated for Best Animated? It was nominated for Best Picture. It was one of the 5 to get nominated that year. So
I mean, yes,
that's only
it
one
does
of
have
the
iconic
best
writing.
villains there are.
Okay,
and,
it does have great writing. It's a solid.
And the music
story.
Is
it
amazing.
Has incredible songs.
It
has a ridiculous cast.
Singing about books.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I would watch Peter Pan over Beauty and the Beast.
Well, you probably watch it.
Not to say it's a horrible movie. It's still at an A tier for me.
Well,
but it's not like Moana.
And you think Big Hero 6 is better than Beauty and the Beast? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Oh my God. I need to come over there again.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. We need to have a lightsaber battle. You would lose, sir.
I don't know.
Can we come talk at night?
Can we go down?
Is that a promise?
Trent, do you have a thought on Beauty and the Beast? Where it belongs?
Baby,
I can't believe you mean the word.
You're wrong,
I mean, I think
you're
S tier.
I believe you mean the
Right, you
word.
probably leave it there for now.
I
honestly think it's probably right up by Aladdin, personally, but I think anywhere
else.
Okay.
They're probably above Robin Hood.
What do you think, Sam? What do you think?
Yeah.
You think that's a good spot for Beauty and the Beast?
Gosh.
I know
every
Sam, you're making us an answer.
Honestly, I really do think that I would probably rather watch both Big Hero 6 and Soul before Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
That's kind of true.
Oh,
okay.
hang on. I mean, we got some
happy place. Happy place. Happy place.
I think that
for me, I was what top. I would put Beauty and the Beast above Robin Hood. I mean, I would watch Beauty and the Beast over Robin Hood.
Quite above it, but I mean, for my money, I don't want to make Chris Diaz go crazy. I got to keep it in S, and I think that it deserves to be there. But I mean, I'd be okay. I don't know. I think right there.
We'd be murdered by the comment if we put it in A tier.
Yeah, I think we would because it's just like. I know some people that think Beauty and the Beast is their favorite movie of all time. Probably my sister.
We're already going to be killed by people with Frozen right now.
We go down. We go down.
Hey.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's see what else we got.
So to be the voice of reason, I agree with Jack. Sorry, that's your name on here right now. Okay. We need to let everyone voice their takes and try not to talk over everyone. Okay?
Yeah, right. Give everyone
Which is hard because I get it. All right.
Yeah,
I'm definitely as guilty as anyone else here. You know.
So Jordan, why don't you pick one and then we'll all go one at a time and say what we think of it, and we'll go like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here. Okay, so let's go with. I'm just gonna. Here, let's pull it right from the top. This is the first Winnie the Pooh movie. I wouldn't rank it high. I mean, Winnie the Pooh's great. I'd put it at like C for me. But
no, put it above
It's definitely in B.
So pull the lever. Where do you put it?
Yeah, what do you think, Barney?
I'll put C because it's not really that long. This is a series of shorts, for the book. So I'll probably put a high D.
Yeah, it'd be okay actually because it's not better than Frozen and even Brave. Probably, I'd put it at high D. I think that's solid.
Ooh.
But
no, it's Winnie the Pooh.
I mean, there's a better Winnie the Pooh film. Better Winnie the Pooh film.
Yeah. Well, let's hear from a few guys that haven't said anything. Trent, what do you think about Winnie the Pooh?
Trent,
I honestly don't know if I've seen that.
You haven't seen it, huh?
Oh, it's a classic.
Sure.
Well,
a classic.
What about Sam?
How do you feel, Chris?
What do you think?
Oh yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
You was anything?
We'll go Sam then.
Okay. Let's see. You go first, Sam.
Gosh. All right. Yeah. Jeez. And it's been a while since Winnie the Pooh, but that was a childhood favorite of mine. I mean, as much as I hate to admit, when Winnie the Pooh came out, when it was new on VHS, a lot of other classic Disney movies fell by the wayside for at least a month and a half.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I wanted to watch. I would say, in terms of a lot of different factors, I would at least put it in C, if not 2 spaces above B, in between DuckTales and Atlantis.
I would put it in. I would put it in C behind Frozen.
I agree with Sam here.
I haven't spoken.
Okay, sorry, Chris. I thought you were.
Yeah, what do you think?
Sorry.
Better than Winnie the Pooh. What introduced us to Winnie the Pooh? Hopper, Hoodoo, Tigger, Rabbit, Gopher, Eeyore, Piglet. What you think about 3 great shows put together, and the music, it had to be in B tier above the Pager.
But there's a better Winnie the Pooh though.
It does have some of the best characters.
I mean, why not my favorite Winnie the Pooh movie? I prefer Search for Christopher Robin, but that's right. The video is my second favorite Winnie the Pooh movie.
I'm fine even putting it. So,
what is your thoughts, Jack?
Putting it here, I'd be okay putting it there. But yeah,
what
do you think, Logan?
I think it's below Hunchback, though. I think it's below Hunchback.
Yeah, the villain.
I can see that. I would agree with that.
All right.
So now everyone's kind of said something.
Seems to be a
I think it's better than Hunchback.
Pull the lever. pick your movie.
A lot more characters to it. Amazing songs, a lot more development. Hunchback is kind of just one character to the end. You know, I don't think it's a solid movie. Yeah. I mean, I think it's definitely better than Hunchback.
You say the villain the only good thing about Hunchback, no?
I just never really go back to really watch the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I've seen it once, and I never really have a desire to watch it again. That's just me.
I would watch so good though. Like God help the outcast.
Over that. But
the Bell Notre Dame, like.
But Hunchback does have some great music in it.
It does.
You go back and actually listen to that.
Such a good villain. Like Follow is top tier Disney villain.
I agree with that.
What movie do you pick?
A movie I put Winnie the Pooh right there. Hunchback and Toy Story 2 are more responsible than Winnie the Pooh. Maybe versus Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Are we all good with Winnie the Pooh now?
Yeah.
Right.
Moving all right.
So here's a bit of a controversial. What about Wall-E? I think it's horrible. I don't like Wall-E.
I hate Wall-E.
I think it's horrible as well.
Yeah.
Wall-E is C.
An A.
An F.
When it's a character, I don't know if I would go as far as an F. I mean, I wish there was more talking and dialogue in the movie, but still, I would
say D then.
I would put it above Frozen. Like for sure.
Behind Frozen.
The first half hour of Wall-E is beautiful and heartwarming. When they get to the human side, the movie dragged a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. You just see the worst part of humanity where they're literally like riding around a floating chair, just gaining weight.
If we would just talk about the first half hour, it would be S tier. It's just that second half dragged the movie down.
Everybody good where Wall-E is?
Okay. Well,
I think we had it first. I think above Frozen for me personally, but I think anywhere around there is probably reasonable.
I think above Frozen too. I agree.
We haven't even got to Frozen 2, but not.
All right.
I think Frozen 1 I'll say that. But yeah, Brian.
It's your turn. Which movie do you pick?
Oh yeah, here.
For C, I'll need to put maybe Alice would do that as A.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that. I actually love Alice.
It's like going to watch a law in this child.
Jordan.
Yeah.
When was the last time you watched Alice in Wonderland?
I haven't watched it for maybe about 4 or 5 years, but I mean, I do love Alice in Wonderland. Like I just kind of got to Disney for whatever reason. I never got really I haven't revisited it, but like now that we're talking about it, I kind of want to watch it again. Also, what makes me want to watch it is after seeing the live action Alice in Wonderland. I didn't think that movie was great. I didn't think it was terrible, but it made me want to go back to the original because I think the original is so much better. I'd put it in.
I would put it above Soul.
Wow, that's pretty high for me. I just remember watching it with above Soul 2 or 3 years ago, and it was just really trippy. I feel like I needed to take a nap after watching that movie.
It's one of those movies that definitely you want to be on some kind of drugs or something, or
I don't think so.
Or at least all the characters look like they're on drugs, at least because a giant talking caterpillar on top of a mushroom smoking a giant some kind of weird cigarette thing. It's really weird.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think Logan said he wouldn't put above Peter Pan. I would agree with that. I felt like it just wasn't like a movie that I was really enjoying myself. Just felt like I needed to kind of step away after watching that. But a lot of these other movies, I feel like I enjoy myself a lot more.
Alice in Wonderland's iconic.
Yeah, I mean,
it really, really is.
For me, after watching Ratatouille this week for the very first time, I think Ratatouille is better. I would put it right below Ratatouille. Ratatouille
say that
was amazing. It had an amazing ending that made me just want to sit through the credits and just enjoy it. I felt.
Alice in Wonderland has so much more to Ratatouille.
Is everybody good?
No, we're still debating it.
well,
I really,
Peter Pan?
yeah.
Because I don't know if I would put it above Peter Pan.
I probably wouldn't put it above Peter Pan, but
Peter Pan's
yeah.
Well, because we want to go iconic. Peter Pan, Captain Hook, Lost Boys. That's iconic.
Yeah.
Is iconic, but not as much, I don't think. So I would have to go with right there. I think that's
good there.
Like, so who the next person to pick? What should be on the list?
Yeah. So
the Great Mouse Detective.
How
sure, I do that.
I think it's amazing.
I think.
Absolute A film.
Radigan.
Yeah. One of those movies that I really haven't really rewatched it like too many times. But I remember that we had this huge 5 foot 5 foot long puzzle of Great Mouse Detective when I was a kid, and every time that we pulled the puzzle out, it made me want to watch the movie. And so I love
that movie. I would say it's definitely at the top of A.
Let's say it's the top of A. Yeah, like it's definitely like a really good Sherlock Holmes style movie.
Is such a good.
It's a fun story.
And Radigan, yeah, that's a great villain. And like you see like some of the best like aspects of Sherlock Holmes. You see him playing the violin. You see him just like doing great detective work. You see him with all the like snappy.
What to me started the Disney Renaissance more to me, like that we get a good Disney movie again. What Great Mouse Detective? Why?
Yeah, and the contraption at that Radigan builds to like hold them hostage. It's like one of those. I forget what you call it, but one of those things that like sets off so many things in like succession that makes one of those like cool contraption things. So yeah, I like that a lot. So, but
it's kind of spooky. I don't know if you guys care about that, but it's kind of spooky, right?
Yeah.
Ratatouille is kind of nice and warm and happy, but Great Mouse Detective is kind of spooky.
The great band sequence at the end.
Yeah,
I don't like to get spooked.
I like how it shows London too. It shows London in a pretty cool way. So I mean,
the best Sherlock Holmes movie beside the very old Sherlock Holmes.
No, the best Sherlock Holmes is Robert Downey Jr.
Possibly.
That is an argument for another day.
What about Sam? Have you seen it? You still in here? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. The Great Mouse Detective. I have not watched in decades.
Yeah. They're kind of one of those forgotten.
And that's probably that's probably just my brain. I grow out of these movies fairly quickly. I'll admit that a lot of these that I stay quiet about, I remember watching them being a little older than the intended audience, and some of them are kind of cringe. But as far as for nostalgia's sake, for what I remember from The Great Mouse Detective, it's a great villain. It's a good story. You also had I don't remember the Peg Leg Bat, which is wonderful comedy relief.
Oh yeah,
I'm thinking.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, I think that's a solid.
Yeah.
Spot for it.
Jack, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Oh yeah. Well, Logan.
Yeah. Can we see the list again?
Yeah, we could go back down. If you think that's a solid spot, I'm happy. Unless anyone.
Yeah. We need to start getting more F and D tiers fill out.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. I know one I want to do. We haven't even talked about my favorite movie of all time, but what about Mulan? Mulan's my favorite movie of this whole list, but that's just like more of a personal thing. But I would put it S tier.
I would put it
A tier. I would say.
Yeah, top of A tier.
Especially with Eddie Murphy in there.
I would put it at the top of A tier.
I A.
Yeah.
And I'll Make a Man Out of You is an amazing song. It's incredible.
Arduous all.
Yeah, it's got really good music.
Your reflection.
I'm gonna steal a little bit from another YouTube analysis of this movie, and I apologize, but it's a good point.
That's right.
That going from talking about a girl worth fighting for, you know, and all these things. She's pretty, she knows how to cook, and she'd fawn over my muscles and all this stuff. And then you reach the battlefield, and you find the doll in the middle of that destruction. And you sort of get this, and you sort of, when you look back at it, you kind of realize, oh, there's a different kind of girl worth fighting for.
Yeah.
You know, fighting for the people that can't, fighting for the people that can't fight for themselves.
And that when music stop. Like, you get no musical number besides make a man out of you to the end, but no music after that. It gets serious, and that's pretty real.
Yeah.
Cool. And also, too, I have to point out one of my favorite scenes in any Disney movie is a scene where Mulan actually cuts her hair in that. You listen to the music. The music during that scene is absolutely incredible, and for me, it really gets my emotions going, and like it's just like a symbol of like going from her old life as a woman, and then to masquerade as a man in the army to defend the honor of her family. So her dad, who's already fought in wars, doesn't have to do it, and she wants to be able to bring honor to her family, and so by doing that, it's a symbol of that, and I think it's a pretty powerful, just like through like some of the symbol, just cutting your hair, it's like some pretty powerful themes. So I want to put an S tier, like for me.
I don't think it's above.
I'd be happy having it here, but for me,
I would think I'd agree with Jordan.
Right, I would put it there, but that's
no. It's not above Moana.
I think right by Emperor's New Groove, I'd say it's definitely
no way.
Are you saying Shenmue is better than Gaston?
Yes. Higher.
No.
Okay. What about above?
Happy
Moana for sure.
No, it's not better than that.
How is Shenmue a better villain than Gaston? Let me just put it out there. You have to consider all the villain.
Yeah, Gaston's a better villain, but at the same time, though, just the overall movie, I think it's just better for me.
Yeah, it's just classic. It has everything. I think. Yeah, for me, I think about Moana.
And it has great humor from Eddie Murphy, which they should have had Eddie Murphy voice like some kind of thing in the remake, even if it's not a dragon. They should have done something. I would have loved that, but anyways,
I think the remake is another conversation I don't want to get into.
Yeah. The remake was okay, but it wasn't great. But
the remake was fine. It just moving the Mulan character so badly that I don't ever want to see about the remake ever.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's better than Moana, but that's just me.
I don't think so. I think it's yes, it's a good
movie. Better, in my opinion.
But it's not better than it's
I don't know.
It's not better than Robin Hood. It's not better than.
Oh yes, it is. It's way better.
It's not better than Beauty and the Beast. That really is an argument to be had there.
Mulan would beat Robin Hood in a battle too, so I'd say put it up there. Right?
Are we talking about the princess for Robot Chicken? What
Robin Hood would win.
Yeah, right. But I mean, I just think overall, like there's just like so much more to the story. There's so much more to be learned from it. There's so much better music. There's just like better.
Whoa!
The characters are a little tough to beat.
Okay.
Robin Hood has some.
I mean, and Mark Mulan have reflection. Be our guest is better than go fighting for. Like
Moana definitely in front of Mulan. I'm okay with that.
That's tough. I could take. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, the Beast and like.
I do think "Be Our Guest" might be a little better than that song, but overall, still, I gotta go with Mulan. But
I remember more than sometimes the animation Mulan.
If you want to fight hard for beating the Beast, I could move it above Monsters Inc. At least I could do that.
I move Big Hero to like a B or so.
Hey,
just an A.
Hey, Big Hero 6 is an A. At the top of it.
Knockout Soul.
What?
How did
Mulan just move up that high? No.
I think we're gonna put it there because I don't think anyone else is really arguing that it's above Moana. Does it? Is anyone here?
I would watch Moana over Mulan because I love the soundtrack and also love the animation more.
I will say that the only reason why I ever put Mulan over Moana, all the song in Mulan is better than Shining in Moana. Shining is the worst song in Moana.
Yeah.
Was not.
No, it's so.
Either way, though,
always
we only have 10. It's gotta go to the top of it. I think.
Yeah.
But
like I love Moana, but Shining is my least favorite part of the movie when it gets to the crap stuff.
All right.
Okay, I'm okay with putting it there.
Yeah.
What about Brian? Like, where do you say that it?
For me, for Mulan and Moana, I will watch Moana more than Mulan. I love the music more than Mulan, actually.
Okay.
It's hard because I love Miranda that way. I don't know which one music I like better.
I think Sam gave a pretty good argument, though. I like that the girl worth fighting for, But I mean, I think
I'm okay with it being there. I'm okay with it.
I think we're pretty split. I mean, I think I'm gonna leave it there for now, but we
I'm okay with it right there for now. Yep.
Yeah.
Move it later.
Get some bad one out of the way so that way we can cleanse them.
So
Tinkerbell? Yes.
Tinkerbell F.
F.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell not bad. I would have put it I put it above Planes.
I put it above Planes.
Have you got done a V2 of it? It's not that bad.
Lilo and Stitch is A. Absolutely.
I agree.
Okay.
Top of A.
Ohana mean family. Family mean no one.
Top of A.
I don't know if I would do A.
What?
Above Big Hero 6. Let's just put it.
Hands down.
Above Big Hero.
It's not better than Ratatouille. It might be better than Tango, maybe. I don't think that
it's better than all those on that.
It's way better.
Way better.
Not better than Peter Pan for me.
Yes, it is.
Better than Peter Pan.
Better Peter Pan, better Soul, better Mouse Tested, better Big Hero.
Lilo Stitch is the second funniest Disney movie.
I think Peter Pan belongs at the top of A tier for me. I think. But
I would have put Peter Pan above Soul. I'm sorry. That is
Yeah. We can leave it there, but I mean, I think that's a solid spot. What do you guys think? Anyone have any arguments to?
I watched Lilo Stitch over all the above it, like over Peter Pan, over Soul, over Good Mouse System, over Big Hero.
You think so, huh? Well,
yeah, I think so too.
I think that's a good spot.
I don't know. I might have to move it just to kind of even the score a little bit. What about
there?
Even it out.
Top A.
I'm okay with putting it behind Big Hero 6. Then.
I'll put it above.
Kind of meet in the middle.
You should do that. I think that's fair. But you should have somebody choose that hasn't chosen yet. What about Trent? Do you want to pick a movie off of here? You want to talk about?
Let's see. How about?
I can come down lower and see.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm going to make a case for this movie. Some of you guys may not have seen this before, but I didn't see this until like 2 or 3 years ago. I just kind of picked it randomly, maybe. But it's like a hidden gem. And I will make my case for this. But Chicken Little. Has anybody seen that?
I've seen it. I didn't like it.
I don't really like it, but I like Zach Brown.
Really? Yeah, I thought it was just really funny. Just like lots of funny, good humor in it. Like a pretty funny, fun story. So I feel like at least B tier for me. At least B
I would
tier.
put it
Okay.
I would put it as a B also.
You mentioned that movie,
I
but
probably have to
that
put it as
is
an F. Sorry, that's just me.
so bad. Like the dad is such an asshole in the movie. Like it's
I don't know. Like it
Chris, it kind of cracks me up because you have not cussed tonight at all, and that's your first curse word. It's pretty awesome.
It's such a bad movie. Like too many pop culture references. It doesn't even feel like a movie.
Yeah, I feel like it does it tastefully though. Sometimes movies can do that in like a way that's too much, but I feel like in this, it's just they do it tastefully. The humor is like well orchestrated, and so it's just a hidden gem. I feel like it deserves to be line.
I would put it probably.
I would prefer him in Scrub over Chicken Little any day in the week.
I would put it as a B also.
Yes.
I put in F.
I'll put F. I need to rewatch it
Disney movie to
before I can really. I can't really
I'd
make
leave it where it is behind Doug.
I watch it. Doug and Patty Mayonnaise right below that. But
you guys may need to watch it again.
Wow.
Yeah, I might need to watch it one more time because
do not put it above Frozen.
Don't do that.
You even
dare. A little bit higher, right behind Fantasia.
No.
There we go. Yes.
No.
Ah, that was a great spot.
I don't know.
It's not better.
Nice.
No.
Right behind Fantasia.
I would rather watch Frozen 1,000 times.
I think we gotta
watch it again. I think you'll be impressed by how well written the humor is in this movie.
I think it's solid compromise.
So you're gonna send it to you for Christmas, Trent?
Yeah.
Send it to me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Wait, Chicken Little is better than Cars.
That's Cars 2, not the first Cars.
I agree. Yeah. Chicken Little, I'd watch it over Wally for sure, I think.
No.
A nice R&B spot.
Movie with no dialogue.
Like, I would want to put it at the top of F is really what I'd put it. So I think that's a fair compromise, I think.
I'm okay with it right there. Yeah.
Same.
We may have to revisit this.
Agreed.
Well, so I'm gonna let a few people choose that I haven't chosen much. What about Sam? You gotta pick. You want to choose something?
Yeah, come on, Sam.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Got some of you that you want to say is either good or terrible, either one.
Oh dear me.
And I can kind of steer.
Right. Let's go with one of my personal favorites here. We're gonna go with Bolt. I'm gonna say solid A tier.
B tier for me. I like Bolt.
That's still a long time though.
Yeah,
I would put Bolt at a C.
What do you think, Sam? For an A tier?
You know, and maybe bottom A tier, but it's where's my brain going with this?
I just know Miley Cyrus and John Travolta. That's the only thing I remember much about.
Yeah, I mean Miley Cyrus, John Travolta. This I don't know. There's something that I really value about coming to grips with how the world really is, rather than how it's presented to us. And whether it's better than you think it is or whether it's worse than you think it is, it's just different,
I would put it at a C.
I put it in B.
I'll put a B.
Just have that hamster
behind the Hunchback. That's where I'll put it.
A little hamster for comedic relief, Yeah.
I would put it at the top of B.
For me,
I would put it at the top of B.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't put it behind Hunchback.
Okay, I would have put it B above Toy Story.
I think that the Bolt is a perfectly average Disney movie. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. I think it's just kind of average to me. We could put it just above Hunchback, just to kind of.
No,
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
Hunchback looks better.
I agree.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it depends though. Like, it's a completely different type of movie, so it's kind of hard. It's like comparing apples to oranges, but it's still, I think.
I like because it's a kind of movie. And I agree with Sam. It's different. It's got that kind of it's got character.
Yeah,
it's not like all these other movies on the list.
Mm-hmm. So,
I think it definitely is better than Toy Story 2. I think we can agree with that.
No.
No, it's better than Toy Story 2. No, I don't think so. I think that's solid. But
I don't think it's better than Hunchback.
I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna have each people or like have us each take a turn at picking. So I'm gonna go with Chris Scott. Like, what do you want to pick next?
So I want to pick Hercules, and I think Hercules is definitely S, hands down.
I think it's A. I think that it's awesome. Maybe S.
It's
I don't know.
definitely better than Lion King.
Whoa!
Yes.
Chris. All right, let's
So much
all
better
just,
music.
What do you think?
So I'll just take
so
a
much
breath.
better writing. I mean,
And,
the characters in it are awesome.
I would agree with Chris that I think it has S tier merit. I don't know. I think it's like right around Mulan, like greatness. As for me.
And it has some solid music too, like
I don't think it's better than
the little statues that sing or whatever.
Beauty and the Beast, like
the Fates.
I'll probably put behind Moana, Hercules.
Hades
think above Moana.
Above or behind, I'm okay with either.
I put it above, and I'd move down Monsters Inc. down to the top of A then.
Yeah, and also too, I
yikes.
think maybe Beauty and the Beast needs to move up a little bit. Like I think it's better.
No,
than
it's not that. It's an okay movie.
I don't know.
I
do think Beauty and the Beast is probably one of the greatest. I mean, it's I think hands down one of the best animated movies ever. Maybe one of the best movies ever.
Just a great fairy tale too. Like a classic fairy tale of like a love story where you have to find true love's first kiss before the final petal of the rose falls, and you find out that that came from a witch. There was a little old lady at the door that cursed the house. You know, I don't know. I think
I have one.
As a fairy tale, I think it's great.
I have one for
B.
B.
All right, Logan, what do you got?
Bug's Life.
Ooh,
I love that movie.
I'm not a big fan of Bug's Life.
B is fair.
I think it's definitely an A.
B is probably fair. I feel like at the very top.
Well, that's at the top
Don't
of B.
put it at top of Toy Story 2. Don't.
Yes.
No.
I'd put it behind.
I think it's better than a lot of these movies. Actually, I would put it.
It really is.
I would put it right.
Maybe not above Ratatouille.
Not better than Ratatouille.
Put it right there.
Behind
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah.
So the one movie I wish that was on here is Ant.
That's
the one movie I wish was on here, which is a
Ant came around the same time.
Good movie based on the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
But
I like
Ant is from DreamWorks, not Disney.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Ant
DreamWorks.
Ant was Pixar.
No, it's
No,
It's
DreamWorks.
not, yeah,
No.
it's like DreamWorks or something.
Must have been DreamWorks.
Yeah,
Oh,
either DreamWorks or.
How did I not know that? All right, cool.
But
Okay.
And I go.
Yeah. So Chris Diaz. Here, what do you got?
You know what? I'll tell you make a case for this. I think A had one of the best recent Disney villains. Princess and the Frog. With Dr. Facilier.
For which
Yeah,
That's
it's a
actually
good movie.
That's actually one I haven't seen. So you guys are gonna have to.
I
fight
like
for
it a
It's
lot, actually.
probably
I love
maybe
it.
the only
It's
one
like-
I haven't seen.
My top 5.
I haven't seen
Where is
it.
I'm not seeing
At the
it.
very
Where-
bottom. Right behind
Oh, yeah.
Snow.
There you go. So you guys can make a case for it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Ben was
Chris?
the other side of one of the best Disney villains on.
I'll put maybe around A.
You think it's an A
Yeah.
tier? I've never
Yeah, I
seen it.
thought
So
it was good. I think I probably for sure would
I'll
not put it
probably
above
put
like
maybe
Ratatouille. But
behind
yeah, pretty good
Above
movie.
Ratatouille, I would say.
I would put it above Tangled.
Yeah. I think it's above Tangled.
Yeah.
This one had better music. I had to think in my head.
Probably
I don't know.
put
Yeah, they're both
behind
The balance on is so good, and I like which one
next
had
to
a better music.
Ratatouille, I would say.
You
Yeah,
wanna put it
remember
at-
I got more than
about
dig a
that.
little deeper in comparison.
But you guys think that's a solid spot?
It's pretty
Yeah.
fair, I think.
The actually is there.
Both Tango and Pretend Fog are so good, and I like it. They
I have
both
one
good
for
with it.
A. I have one for A.
Okay.
You go.
Coco.
Yes.
No.
Hey,
No.
hey,
It's overrated.
Remember me.
Chris,
was a
why
overrated.
don't you like it as much?
Don't let it
It
make
was
you
kind of
cry.
boring. I couldn't get into the characters.
I kind of felt overrated.
But it's the one movie where they have the Latino culture represented in a really cool way that you get to see it. a lot of their.
I'm okay with that. It was sorry, Jordan. Continue. Sorry.
You see a lot of their culture. You get to see what they believe a representation of the afterlife to be, and you get to see that like they're all about family. They're like very strong when it comes to family, but large families, and
I would make an argument for this where I would put it above a few of them.
Yeah.
The last 20 minutes of the movie when you realize who Hector is, and you get that flashback all the way to the end, it's like emotional gut punch after gut punch, and the scene culminating when Miguel was saying to his grandmother, get her to remember Hector. One of the most emotional moments I ever sat through in the Pixar movie. I was crying.
I couldn't get into it. I maybe watched it for like 20 minutes and turned it off. It was kind of boring to me.
You have to watch the whole thing. When you get to
because they gave up on it. It wasn't exciting to me. It wasn't. Wasn't engaging.
And why he important to hit your own emotional center.
Onward is a superior movie.
Oh, I love Onward, but Coco is so much better.
I have one for A.
Well, Coco, I think might be like one of the most visually stunning movies, like out of all of Disney movies. Like it's beautiful what they do with the afterlife and all the colors and everything. I think I would want to put it for me. I'd put it probably right above Princess and the Frog. That's where I
put it above Bugs Life.
That's fair.
I'm okay with it being right there.
The Latino aspect of it. I think a lot of Latino people.
Who's a better villain than Hopper is?
Yeah.
I think a lot of Latino people actually relate pretty well with that movie, at least like kind of from what I've heard, maybe. And I think I don't relate with that as much. So that culture like maybe isn't as appealing, but I can see how it relates pretty well with a lot of people.
It has probably one of my favorite ending to any Pixar movie.
Yeah.
So
I would agree too.
I want to rate Onward. It's one of my favorite movies I've seen in a long time.
It's not better than Soul.
Yeah, it is.
Recently
I haven't seen Soul yet, so you can't talk.
How's the Onward yet?
Onward's great.
I don't need to. It's just like ridiculous cast.
I was actually a little disappointed by it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I thought that it was.
Unlike Onward.
I just really watched it for an upcoming episode. We're going to be doing it for Blind Spots. It's going to be our very next episode. Me and Chris are going to break down Onward. I really liked it, but I went in with like really high expectation, and it brought it from like a 10 down to about a 7 for me out of 10. So maybe even a 6.
I heard mixed things about it. I heard it was both okay or really, really good, and I watched it and I loved it. And I literally like it was such an emotional movie, such great writing about them not having. Wait a second. Am I spoiling this for anybody here?
I've seen it, so you don't have to worry about me.
Don't spoil it. I haven't seen Onward.
I haven't seen it either, so.
Okay.
Okay.
So Onward was one of the last movie I saw before COVID happened.
It is fairly new. It's in the last year.
Well, I won't spoil anything else. We're going to leave it at that. But I think it's absolutely a fantastic movie. It is definitely better than a Robin Hood by far.
Wow. You think so, huh?
Absolutely.
You like it that much? Because for me,
I
do love it that much. Yes.
I would want to rank it like at the top of B. That's where I want.
What? No way.
Not better than Soul. Not better than Coco.
It's way better.
And not better than Monster Inc. Like I'm sorry, but
yeah, I don't think it's better than Coco. I don't think it's better. Well, I mean, I'd put it actually like I'd be fine moving it right below Coco. I could be.
I'm okay with that. Yes.
You okay with that?
That's nice. That's nice.
Here's one thing about Onward. So when COVID happened, just for the last movie I saw before my theater closed for good, I liked Onward a lot. I haven't seen it since then. I saw some twice since then, but I like Onward a lot. Middle of the tier for it pissed off to me. I think the emotional aspect hit me on. I did cry at the end. I'm like, really hard. But I think like the plot is all over the place at times. That it took until when you get to the.
You just said you've never seen it before. How can you put a B and never seen it?
No, I'm saying I have for B.
But like when they get to the flashback and the people scene on would know what I mean. That when this film got great, it just the first half is all over the place, term of great stuff and maybe mediocre stuff. Like,
what about Sam? Have you seen Onward?
I have not.
You haven't seen it, okay?
No.
So you
Okay.
can't say too much.
So I'm okay with it there. What movie did you have for B?
I had Meet the Robinsons.
I love Meet the Robinsons. I think that's so highly underrated movie.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yep.
I don't really like Meet the Robinsons.
I would say it's probably a C for me.
For me, like it's a solid B.
Top of C.
I don't like it.
I'll put Bill B.
I'm putting
end of B line. That's fair.
Like, I think the message of it is beautiful, and I like the twist and turn it take in the last half hour that you don't see some stuff coming. Like,
yeah, I think I do remember kind of a twist towards the last half of the movie.
Especially who the bowler hat guy was. I thought was very clever when you realize who he is. Like,
what do you guys
and
think?
the ending is beautiful.
I'll
Like,
put it behind the Hunchback for me.
Yeah, I would put it
pretty fair.
I'm fine with that because, like I mean, I don't
much,
but I really don't feel like even like remember much about it. So I mean, I just put it there. It's one of those movies I watched once and kind of.
I'm okay with that too.
But let's go with someone who doesn't got.
I have one.
We talked so much about
Disney. Ryan.
Yep.
You got
one?
Ryan,
what do you have? A Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goofy movie.
For A.
They've been laughing since
A or S. I will be having
they're not going to laugh anymore.
And it might even be an S tier. Yeah.
I'm a good for the week. Right before.
I almost wore my Powerline shirt, and I have.
I remember. I remember before we did one show, we played it after today in the dressing room, getting ready to put on a show, and we all just sang along to it. Every lyric after today. Like,
very cool.
I'm okay with putting it at the top of A.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I think
that's a good spot for it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's classic Disney characters. It's got some great music, a great storyline. It's got humor,
great emotional moments.
You gotta love the winning
tower. When it came out with John the Duck cameo in it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, does it?
I think really, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they appear on the road. They show up and like,
make it goofy. Yeah.
Huh? I don't remember that. I'll have to watch for that maybe.
Well, so I'm gonna go around the horn again. So, what about Trent? Do you want to pick one?
Well, I want to steal your thunder because I felt like maybe you're going for this movie. Do you want to say anything before I choose what I'm about to choose?
Well, no, I'm fine with it. You can go ahead.
Toy Story.
Okay.
I think that's a great movie.
I feel like that is definitely hands down almost top of the list. The Lion King still must retain its rightful place at the very top, but Toy Story I think deserves right behind Lion King for me.
I
think that's fair.
Yes, Lion King and Toy Story, the reigning ones.
Okay, I think I got Robin Hood to do that.
Yep.
All right, then Robin Hood falls to the top of A.
All right, fairly well, Robin Hood. We still love you.
Yep. All right, so then I'm gonna go.
Toy Story. Oh my god.
Can we go through all the Toy Story movie just for the hell of it?
Pick one now? Sam?
Sam, pick one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Let's see here. What do we got?
Back to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
How is really goofy movie still on here? I thought that was direct to video for some reason.
I'm gonna pick one. I have one I want to do next, but go. Let's Sam.
I think. Okay. Let's do something different here. I'm gonna go with Romeo and Juliet. And we're gonna put it in F tier.
Never seen it.
I hate Romeo and Juliet. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was a good movie. You know, at the very minimum, it's got to go bottom of D tier.
I didn't see that.
It's not. I would say it's definitely in C for me.
I would agree with the F tier.
Above Wall-E.
There's way too many
No.
Yes.
Bathroom humor that's just like, nah, it doesn't really get.
I put it above Little.
I was thinking so. I can't say.
Definitely above Doug.
I'm fine with that. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'd rather not take a little down than put Romeo and Juliet in place of it.
Yeah. You guys all right with that? For the D tier, I think that's fine.
Yep. Yes.
We need more D tiers. That's not even real life.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick one that I want to do. So I want to do Ralph Breaks the Internet. So I like the second Wreck-It Ralph better than the first. I thought it was awesome.
The first was better.
I mean, but then again, the writing at the end of that, oh my, just like.
You get to see what the actual internet looks like from the inside. That they create this whole world that's like super like.
But they're both masterpieces, man.
They do the.
You really can't have one without the other. Sorry, Gordon.
They do the like super cool like Mad Max racing scenes where they like soup up like a really cool car and they do like kind of like some really cool racing in this dystopian kind of world. They do that. They have the scene with all the Disney princesses that is absolutely hilarious, where they're all just cracking jokes and stuff and then you have the guy that's like, I want to say that's like the like search engine guy, the guy that talks real slow and they go to like get information from.
Better than Frozen. It's not better than Frozen.
Not better.
Oh yeah.
Better than Frozen.
It's definitely better than Frozen.
For me, it's an S tier. I think it's better than Moana.
Really? Wow.
Like
no, it's not better than
Moana.
Better than Goofy.
Probably
I'd
put it at the bottom of an S tier for me. I wouldn't put it above Beauty and the Beast, but I'd put it.
I put it in B tier.
Wow.
I'm only putting a
B tier.
Yeah, I feel like Ralph Breaks the Internet is pretty creative. I don't know if I like that though more than I like Ratatouille. So I don't know if I can put Ratatouille.
Ralph Breaks the Internet better than Lilo Stitch, better than Monster Inc., better than Soul, better than Ratatouille, better than Coco, Princess Frog. That put in B tier. Come on.
Like, for me,
the relationship between Vanellope and Ralph. I mean, come on, and then also you have Jane Lynch playing like the sergeant. Like I think that's.
Okay, then a Beauty and the Beast needs to fall to A.
No way.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if you can allow that.
Beauty and the Beast is overrated. Come on, let's move it down.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Okay, you really want me to come over there?
I do, Chris. I do. We're gonna hang out and we're gonna watch Breaking Bad together.
Okay.
I don't know who hurt you as a kid to make you hate Beauty and the Beast this much.
Where would you guys want to put Wreck-It Ralph though? If you don't think it's F,
I'll put like above
Game Mouse. Then yes, it should be high. But we
actually right
the
there,
one.
right above Onward, maybe. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
yeah,
I think
it's not better than
no, not better than Toy Story 2. Sorry, but
it's not better than Toy
Story. That could be not a bad compromise though, since Jordan wanted.
I think it is though. Yeah. I think that it's better than like all these movies, but like I just like,
pretend to. Oh God.
I think that's
all right.
Maybe having
a solid compromise, but
what?
Let's see.
We're talking about the first Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah, Chris is out a little.
Okay, what about?
Can we get Pocahontas somewhere in the bottom tier, just so we could not talk about how intense it is in the movie?
You want to pick Pocahontas? I think Pocahontas is like
seriously,
a
we cannot look
movie.
at. Okay,
I want to put it probably.
it's the top of B. It's a solid movie.
A C.
No,
Pocahontas
I think it's. It deserves
if they
to
haven't
be above
included
Atlantis.
If I Never Met You, then it'd be different. But my God,
You gotta put it above Atlantis. I wouldn't even put it above DuckTales movie. Honestly, like I like that one.
I would.
Yeah, maybe above Hunchback
That's also not a good villain. It really.
Yes, it is.
Knowing the
great villain.
The thing like we want money, we want power, like.
It's a very generic villain. I don't think it's any great or terrible. It's just kind of forgettable.
It's just like knowing the true story about Pocahontas hurt my perspective how I feel about this movie. I mean, not as bad as the sequel. That another story for a different day. The sequel.
Oh yeah, the sequel's a solid F.
Yeah, but I think Pocahontas is a great character. I will give it that. I think everything with her tribe is great. I just don't like the stuff with John Smith and such. I think the romance is not that great. I think you included, if I never met you, the deleted song that should have been in the movie, the romance would be taught differently. But I just, middle of the road Disney.
I think it's definitely better than Meet the Robinsons.
You think so?
No, it's not better than Winnie the Pooh.
Not even above Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You're not above Winnie the Pooh?
No, just keep it above DuckTales. Do not put it above Winnie the Pooh. That hurting me.
There.
It's probably fair.
But so
we're almost.
So yes, we're almost to the 2 hour mark. We're going to try to just go for 2 hours. So do you guys have any? You might consider like a high A or maybe even an S.
I do Pinocchio.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I heard Finding Nemo and then Pinocchio. We could do those two. I would agree. Finding Nemo's got to be like at least high A. Like I don't know.
We
Like
should talk about Up and everything out another time. Let's get Finding Nemo.
Oh yeah, Up.
Yeah, Up. I mean, that's another one too. So I mean, we can go a little.
Toy Story. We could go all day about Toy Story. Let's get to what we can for that now.
Also, Toy Story 3, that's an S tier for me. But I think for Finding Nemo, I would want to put it
high A.
I put it top of A.
I take Moana down and put it above Moana.
No.
You're right.
No.
I put it above Moana.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Like they built a really cool world. There's like solid humor. I mean, there's so many good characters.
It's really like Under the Sea.
Shopping.
And especially when he makes it to the dentist's office, is like awesome. I love all those fish.
I think Moana is better than Hercules.
Really, you think so?
I agree with that. Moana's way better.
I think we should move it down. We should move Hercules down to the top of A and put Moana in its place.
I agree with that.
Off. Hercules is a good movie, but it made great by James Woods of Haiti, and I will say I Am Love. Those are the best.
But I would watch Moana more than Hercules.
Actually,
go ahead.
I would be okay actually moving Hercules down. Now that I think about it, like
it have a great villain or one great.
Oh, we gotta put Moana in its place.
I would put Hercules one spot lower, but no lower than that. I think.
I don't like Moana better than Hercules though. No.
Oh, I do.
I like Moana much better than Hercules.
Yeah.
Really?
Can you just charge a goggle off for Hercules, please? Guys.
But when I saw Moana, it really surprised me. I went in with very low expectations, not expecting something, and it blew me away. So, but still, I think Hercules is better. I think Finding Nemo is better. Not just me, but what do you think?
Nemo better than Beauty and the Beast? We don't have a whole long conversation about that.
We are, Chris. Actually.
Yeah, I think
long conversation.
Move Moana to the top of A.
We're doing it right now. but so we don't need to move down Hercules, Finding Nemo, or Moana.
Hercules
Yeah,
go down.
Moana.
You need
to go down.
You don't even like Hercules is a good movie.
Hercules at the top.
Oh no. Oh, this could be a big mistake.
I'm just hearing more Hercules than anything, so I think we got to go with that. But then, so Brian said Pinocchio. I think we got to do
for an A.
See,
I think one reason why it at least deserves an A is because it has probably one of the best songs ever made, and probably the quintessential.
And also very well animated too.
Absolutely.
The animation still holds up.
When You Wish Upon a Star, they literally play it at Disney World for the fireworks show. I mean, it's like iconic. Like that song. Like if you don't cry, at least the first time that you hear it, it's like you don't have a soul. Like it's just.
And also, if you watch Pinocchio today, the animation still holds up for like the 40s.
Monstro,
right? Yeah,
it's good
from the 40s, and it's so great.
Yeah, I actually don't know if I've seen that whole thing, so I can't really talk much about Pinocchio, but I know it does have that song, and the song's great.
It's an incredible movie. Yeah.
But it has some really dark parts when they go to like Neverland Island or like whatever they. And he turns into a donkey, and they're drinking some kind of weird, maybe alcohol. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little dark for a kids movie.
Yeah, it was vintage Disney back then. I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but yeah, they did a lot of.
But I'm okay with that. So like I was gonna say, okay, I think judging these movies through today's lens is you just can't. You can't do it.
No, you got to put yourself.
That itself is a whole nother program.
You got to look at it from like when it came out, but then also today a little bit too. I think you got to kind of do both, kind of, you know. So, I think the Pinocchio might be an S tier. I'm not sure. It might be like
I can't comment on knocking anything
just below
down.
the Beast, I think.
No,
I don't want to knock Moana down.
Maybe drop Inside Out to A.
No.
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
No. Why would you
not
Pinocchio an S, Jordan?
Or Mulan, maybe?
Pinocchio's not S.
Jiminy Cricket's one of those like iconic characters too. You see Jiminy Cricket cross over into like so many other things.
Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, right.
Carol.
Yeah, and the relationship between the father-son, you can see how much love Geppetto has for this boy that like he literally created because he's a father without a mother, so he really wants to have a son and like just to like you have really heartwarming things. You have that When You Wish Upon a Star. Then you also have some dark things. You see him get swallowed by a whale and like you see him like
get it?
Yeah, and you see him see Pinocchio on the brink of like this little lost boy that like doesn't know how he's gonna make it home, and it's just like I don't know. I just think it's like a really powerful story, and it's from the 40s, like Brian said. Like it literally like still holds up all the way from the 40s. I mean, like I would just put it in the S for me. But
okay, then I would move. I'm finding Nemo down to the top of A. Moana doesn't fall.
No, I'll move Moana down.
I'll put Moana A.
Moana just has the rock, and that's why everybody loves it because the rock is the voice that he sings.
No,
it's
just an amazing story.
Honestly, I would knock Toy Story down.
Which one should we move down? This is the.
I think Moana might need to.
No,
this is a decision.
Down.
I think Moana might have to go down. Moana. I mean, I just think Finding Nemo is just it's so good. And it's like part of all of our like all these movies are a part of our childhood. But just think of the movie that like you watched the most when you were a kid. Finding Nemo for me was like one of them. I just watched that movie over and over. I think I probably saw that like 5 times in theaters. Like honestly, like I've never seen a movie that many times in a theater. And I watched that movie. How old were you
when it came out?
I was probably in like middle school, so I'm gonna been like 13, so a little older than some of.
I was born in 1984, so let's see.
I was born 1991, so I was
born 97.
I'm not sure when it was released though. I think it was like early, like 2001 or something.
2003 actually.
I was about to graduate from elementary school when it came out. So, yeah.
Oh man, so I was a senior in high school, and I still saw it that many times when it came out.
It's a great movie. I agree.
Yeah.
I was about to graduate from elementary school.
Moana stays at the top of A.
Yeah. I think that
we add one more just to, you know what?
Yeah, so
I want to add one.
Any more that we think that like need to go at the top of the top? I gotta say,
I have an argument for just the top of B, Treasure Planet.
I haven't seen that one.
Planet, huh? Yeah. I have only saw it once, and I think I wasn't even paying that much attention when I saw it. So
that was about where I was too.
Yeah, I mean, I saw bits and pieces.
Not too bad. I don't know if I feel like it was just a very.
I would put it like bottom of B, but it's just a.
Yeah, it's like a B movie. Right, bottom of
B. They take the Long John Silver and Jim relationship in a pretty touching way.
Oh, yeah.
Ben is a funny character. The voice acting really good. The animation is beautiful. It's one of those films that should have done better than what it did back then in terms of box office.
You think it's better than Atlantis? Because I feel like
I like it better than Atlantis.
I like it better than Atlantis.
I like the father-son dynamic between Long John Silver and Jim better than anything in Atlantis.
I think that like Atlantis and Treasure Planet kind of fall in like a similar category. Like they're like both people on ships.
They do.
like both kind of forgotten movies that like people don't talk about a lot.
I think Treasure Planet getting more appreciation nowadays than Atlantis.
All parts would be above DuckTales.
Yeah, you could do that. Like I think that's fair to say.
Because the same way on John Silver tells him you have to be better than what you are. I think it's such an interesting thing, and when you usually see Lon John played like the villain, and they get him the complexity where he doesn't want to kill. The point where he could have killed Jim, but he chooses not to, and you see the look of shame and such. Fate.
And maybe even higher than Pocahontas, perhaps. I don't know.
No,
like you might.
No,
no.
It's not better than Pocahontas.
It's a tough one.
Yes, it's better than Pocahontas. Long John Silver is a much better villain than Radcliffe in comparison.
No.
Excuse me.
I'd say so, but okay, let's see if there's.
I think.
What about the Jungle Book? Do you think that one might be
the
an
good
S
one
tier?
or the bad one? Because they're two Jungle Book ones.
Could be an S tier.
Jungle Book is S tier.
Yeah, like. Think of the most fun you've ever had watching a Disney movie, and like just listening to the music and like the songs. I feel like this movie is just like pure joy and just fun.
See, so this movie for me
dance. It makes
is better.
So like,
is it better than Lion King? Hands down.
Ooh.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, but
Now
about
you picked up
a
funny
little
good
bit.
right there.
I think it's. I'd even put it like right below Aladdin for me, like that.
We are not knocking Finding
No.
Nemo down to put Jungle Book.
Somewhere in
No.
okay.
For me, I would want to put it probably just above Inside Out. I think that's where I want to put it.
Keep it there.
Oh
No,
my
it's
God.
better.
What do
And
you
not
guys-
better than
Every
Beauty and the
movie
Beast,
was
not
better
better
than
than
Jungle
Mulan,
Book.
and not better than Inside
Yes,
Out.
it is. So much better. Like
Just
I think
fun is
Inside
much
Out
better
there's so
than
much
Jake
more to
Con.
the and Beauty and the Beast.
What if we moved
Hot
Inside
take.
Out to the top of
Hot
eight?
take. My first hot take
I kinda
tonight.
feel like
I
feel like
prefer
Inside
the
Out-
live action Jungle Book movie over the animated Jungle Book.
I agree.
No.
Interesting.
Yes. Shere
Mhm.
Khan is a much better villain than the live action one.
Uh-oh.
Sure calls more is live action than the animated.
But what do you think about maybe sliding Inside Out down to A?
The ending of the live
I'd be
action
okay
better
with
than
Yeah,
the
I would
animated.
move
Could be
Yeah.
reasonable.
Inside Out down.
No.
I think.
I would move Pinocchio down before I ever move Inside Out down to A.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean,
I actually agree. I agree with you
I'm fine
100%.
with that.
I'll keep Pinocchio
do that.
as it still holds up to this day.
No, we are not moving Finding Nemo
The
down to
only
A.
reason
We
I'd
keep
keep Pinocchio
Pinocchio
S
at-
is
Okay.
so iconic.
Inside
Hey,
Out
guys.
A.
I don't know if anybody's
that's fair.
monitoring.
No.
I don't know if anyone is monitoring the YouTube feed, but we got some chatter.
Oh, we do. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We got some feedback from the patient who agrees that the Jungle Book is not S tier, but maybe A.
Thank you,
Okay.
patient.
Oh, yeah. Right. Here.
Hey, you know, nostalgia, goggle
Hey, thank you, the patient, for
Mhm.
chiming in.
Ah, there we go. Popping
There
up.
we go.
I don't know. Like, it's pretty fun, though. I mean, like that.
It is.
Bare Necessities, like, it's just like one of them, like, just a super fun. And then I want to be like you. Like, probably it's like hands down some of the best music, like, in any Disney movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like,
I'll-
We're your friends.
I'll keep Pinocchio at F
Yeah.
and maybe move Inside Out down.
No.
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 I would put Jungle Book just above Pinocchio, personally.
Yeah.
What?
I wouldn't
No.
put
No.
Is,
I wouldn't put Jungle
too.
Book.
But well, for me personally, I would want to put the Jungle Book just below Beauty and the Beast. That's where I want to put it. But
No.
just keep
Beauty and
it
the Beast is
above-
definitely
below.
not better than.
Yes, it is.
Does not belong.
Beauty and the Beast is.
You think that Beauty and the Beast is not that great?
yeah, I might put Mulan above Jungle Book.
Oh yeah, I'd put Mulan.
Oh,
Jungle
now we're
Book.
back
That's
to
an
the
easy one.
realization.
I
They lost
I don't
Mulan
think
down a little
Jungle
bit.
Book
No.
is in it.
put Mulan
Jungle
here.
Book is definitely what? No way in hell.
Number
No
one,
way.
baby.
No
You put
way.
him up Lion King ever. Come over there,
Nope.
and I.
Thank you,
I put the group
Chris
down.
Diaz, for standing
I'll
up.
go raise
Chris is
Chris.
gonna come over and make cookies with you.
I think that might be a solid spot for it. But But for me, I think maybe Emperor's New Groove might need to go down a little bit. Like
no.
Maybe behind Beauty and the Beast.
We don't have one
I think it needs
funniest
to move up.
Disney movie. It had to be Emperor's New Groove.
The second favorite Disney film of all time.
Absolutely.
Ones. Well, then let's just leave it there, I think. But
Emperor's New Groove is like the most quotable Disney movie out there.
But what about Toy Story 3? I think Toy Story 3 is like one of my all-time favorite. I think it's by far the best Toy Story movie because of the scene.
Toy Story 4 is the best.
Going into the incinerator.
We
and then
get
Toy
to
Story
that.
2 is the best, actually.
Also, when
Thank
Andy
you.
his those toys to the little girl, like it's just like if you don't get choked up during that scene when he literally has to give his toys.
Take out Toy Story from the X-Ray and put Toy Story 3 in the X-Ray. Sorry, I'm putting out.
Yep.
Toy Story 4 is a good sequel.
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 4 is the best.
No matter what, like
it's better than
Toy
that.
Toy Story 4.
wait.
That might be the worst of the series. I don't know.
What?
What?
It's literally a masterpiece.
Hey guys, where did we put Toy
Series.
Story? I started with ST all of a sudden. Now I don't see it.
I think Toy Story 3 is better than
the first Toy Story down to A.
What? No way in hell. No way.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that.
Nope.
Because
why?
Why? More emotional third one than the first one.
My ranking.
Well, the first one's so much better.
1.
Yeah, I don't know if I can allow Toy Story, the original Toy Story, to be any lower.
Yeah, no.
Than any of its sequels.
I'm okay with putting Toy Story 3 in A
Toy Story
category.
3 made me cry twice, and
above Goofy movie.
The first Toy Story never made me cry.
No, it's better than Hercules.
The first Toy Story made me feel kind of disturbed because you have Sid and he's like mutilated.
I didn't care. That's okay. I like that.
I never worried the first Toy Story.
Yeah, like it just worried me. I just like
Sid is a great character.
Who was this horrible, demented demon, gothic neighbor that's just mutilating toys and like ruining
Come at me, people. Lotso is a much better villain than he.
Yeah, that's why he's the villain. He's such a bad villain.
But in
memorable.
Haiti is a good villain. Lotso is a villain that you despise with a passion.
What about Lotso from Toy Story?
Who you hate?
Lotso almost caused him to die in an incinerator because he chose not to press the button. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No way. No.
Like
no.
Almost any Disney movie.
No, cowboy.
Like,
yeah, but it's just one part. It's just one part.
Toy Story 3 was okay. It was not amazing.
Whoa.
Toy Story 2 was sure.
Toy Story was
incredible. Scene a lot, but I feel like Toy Story, the original, just has so much classic goodness about it that it deserves at least the number 2 spot.
When he falls and he's like,
but the thing is,
he's all alone.
Well, the thing is, people always put the first series above all the other ones because they're like, "What's the original?" And you can't beat the original.
No,
they always go
nothing to do with that.
To the original. There's so many other reasons to like have possibly better, maybe not, but possibly.
Okay, the one argument
I'm okay putting it in A.
Guys, the one argument.
The only sequel I can think of that I might put above the original is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, perhaps.
Yeah,
but talking about animated. We're not talking
the original about... holds a lot more weight. I feel like in this case, Toy Story does.
Yeah,
like Toy Story 3. You literally have extra characters. You don't have Jesse in Toy Story 1. You have a whole new beginning at the end with a new child. You have like one of the coolest adventures where you have so many new characters at the daycare. You have a really awesome villain with Lotso that's just like a conniving.
Michael Keaton at Ken. There.
Yeah, Michael Keaton at Ken. I mean, I don't know, like
Batman at Ken.
But if we
end of story. End of argument.
We're gonna put Toy Story 1 above Toy Story 3, then I think we gotta have 2 Toy Stories in the S tier. We just have to.
No, we do not.
I think, yes, we do. Toy Story 3 absolutely belongs there, and I gotta fight hard.
It does not belong there.
I'm not gonna move Toy Story out of S. I can't do it. I just can't. There's 2 movies that I can't move out of S, no matter what, and that's Lion King and Toy Story. But
that's how I thought about Moana. Moana fell.
But anything else is debatable.
Literally, it died.
You can move Jungle Book down to A.
So Toy Story 3 can fall down to A too.
Well, if we do that, the only reason why I'm going to move it down because there's 2 Toy Stories. I mean, I think it deserves it, but I got to put it at the top. I think Toy Story 3 has such a better story than the first one.
I'm okay with doing that.
The first Toy Story.
I'm okay with that, Jordan.
It's just introduction to the characters, and that's it. There's not really anything else to it.
Oh, yes, there is. So much more.
I am joining the I've never heard that word come out.
All right, guys. So we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think we should call it for now.
Are we going to see next week?
Because there's so many movies we can continue to debate.
Right. Yeah, I think.
I even got to Utopia.
It's like Logan is pretty late too.
Well, do you want to come for another one? Because I'm kind of feeling like we could just maybe make sure that we have a solid top 10.
There's so many more movies we can debate.
We're missing one movie from this list that was theatrical release. That Teacher Pet the movie. Why?
No, there's so many more movies we can debate where they go.
But there's certain movies though that could actually make it in, like maybe in the S tier, maybe Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, maybe I don't know.
Absolutely.
Maybe Little Mermaid. I don't know. Maybe
Sword in the Stone.
We could kick out and Sword in the Stone movie because that was non-theatrical release.
Bambi,
Cinderella,
Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, maybe Tarzan. There's a lot. Yeah.
The White, 3 Calendros or
Capriandro.
All right. Hey guys, before we're winding down, I'm gonna clock out just a little bit early. So
all right, buddy.
All right,
I'll see you guys next time.
Oh, we continue next week
for sure.
Or not?
You're welcome back for part 2.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're definitely welcome. Before you go though, do you have any social media you want to mention, or like where we can find you, or anything going on?
It's funny because this gentleman that I'm chatting with on our YouTube feed is actually one of my followers on Twitch.
Okay. Wow.
So
nice.
I am still working towards my affiliate. I'm mostly streaming Skyrim, modded Skyrim.
Nice.
It's got the most flexibility. I'm waiting for more PS5 titles to come out, but we're almost done with Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, nice. That game's amazing.
In June.
I'm playing a lot of Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, we're pretty excited about that. We hit 63 follows, and we're just working on our average of 3 viewers for the month. And then we get our affiliate.
Congrats, man.
That's awesome. I never thought we would get this far. I have the patient, aka Calvin Hobbs 7, to thank for that.
Nice.
He's one of the first people to follow. Lots of other folks. But, if you guys want to tune in, you can catch me at the link, obviously, in my chat window. I'll be on Thursdays at 3 p.m. MST.
Okay.
And I usually go for about 3 hours-ish.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
All right, well, put your head up. It's a lot of fun, watching you play. I know I've tuned in a couple times to a couple
I
streams.
have too.
So yeah, it's a good time.
And you do a great job.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I admit it's much easier to entertain people with Skyrim than it is with Miles Morales right now. But that's just because you can do the most ridiculous crap with Skyrim.
Right. Yeah.
I love Miles Morales.
Yeah,
but
where else can you mod a game so that your Fusra Da shout is 10,000 times more powerful?
That is pretty awesome. Yeah,
Skyrim Space Program.
Right.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna stop. Blabbering. So I'll see you guys later.
See you later.
Right,
bye bye.
We'll see you later.
All right. Good times.
So this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. So
we still got a bunch of clunkers sequel that we haven't even talked about. That should be next.
Yeah, that's a Pixar too.
Yeah. So we'll just call it good here. I think that's a solid. We have a solid 10, but there's a couple that can maybe enter in. So we'll
we still haven't talked about Up yet, so that could be in the conversation.
That's the way some goes too.
Yeah, not very much at least.
Yeah. So so we'll definitely brainstorm on what'll be a good time for next week. We'll do that off air, but when we come up with a good time, definitely everyone who was here for part 1 is welcome back for part 2, and we'll let you know. We'll put it on our social media, Facebook and Twitter and that kind of thing. But I'm just gonna kind of go around the horn here. But actually, before I get that far, I want to do just a little slow scroll here. You can kind of see where we're at. So we got a solid. I'm not going to announce until the end of everything. So at the end of part 2, but you can kind of see
if we get to the end of part 2 at this point.
Yep. So that's where we have everything there, and then this is what we have left to go. And I think that I have Up here. You guys see Up here?
Yeah. Maybe, 3rd row from the bottom.
Yep, it's on there.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
So the word Up just isn't showing. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, just want to make sure that I didn't forget anything.
Yeah, we got missing Butterbeer and Teacher Passing. Then we have all the theatrical release stuff.
Oh yeah. So for next week I can actually add in
Butterbeer and Teacher Pet the movie.
Yeah. So I'll do that. But yeah, I'll just go around the horn though, and you can tell me where we can find you. So we'll start with Brian. Pull the lever. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Brian Dustball, Instagram, Twitter, and tomorrow night you can find me on Rank tomorrow night discussing movie cameos.
Oh, nice! Yeah, I've been on Rank before. I was on the one for the top 12 greatest Schmodown matches. That's a fun show.
Trying to get on that one, but sadly not this week.
Yeah, but the one thing about that so Malcolm Lay has a rule that he never has people on twice in a row for consecutive episodes. So once you're on, you got to skip a week. So that's what I'm waiting on. I want to get.
I haven't been on since the best of 2020. So it's been a while.
But then Trent, where can we find you?
You can find me here in Vineyard, Utah. I am back home in Eagle, Idaho. Hopefully more often this year than last. And Facebook, Trent Anderson, Instagram, TrentAnderson.weebly, or sorry, I think it's TrentBonanza.weebly.com. And I think on Twitter, Trent Anderson 8.
All right, awesome. And then Chris Scott, where can we find you?
So I have several different things. Let's see. I really should know all my things. Sorry about this. So Twitter at writer_84, Instagram at cscott1128. Those are some solid places to find me.
All right, awesome. And then Chris Diaz, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter. I got a few matches coming up. Be defending my belt over at Titan Trivia sometime soon. And the champion over there beat Robert Kastner finally in the match.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah,
he's a tough. I was on one episode of Titan Trivia, but they asked too many classic movie questions for me, so they had like 1930s, 40s, and 50s all in a row, and that threw me off.
And then I won't be inviting anybody home. I promise, guys. That was a joke. Please don't question my love for Lion King.
I kind of figured, man, we'd be making cookies together. It's okay.
Yeah, right.
Well, we talk about some of the other ones, like Teacher Pet, then we have interesting conversation because you have good, complicated taste in comedy. And I promise, by next time, I will watch Good Dinosaur finally to get opinion, when I haven't seen yet.
And I will try my hand at Soul.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Like it's an awesome movie. I would
and
recommend
based on that watch, the movie may climb.
Yeah.
I would not watch Coffee. Sorry, nobody would pay me $1 million to watch Coffee.
But
to watch what?
Coffee. I hated Coffee with so much passion.
Yeah. But then Logan,
that's enough time when we get to costume without reviewing, and you know how I feel you get by myself.
Logan, aka Jack, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Logan Wilson, and I'll be in the Schmodown group, so you can find me there.
Awesome, yeah. You can find me at All Things Movie Hero on this YouTube channel. We've got another show that's called Blind Spot. So me and Chris, we've been kind of teasing it for a few weeks. We've just been getting kind of busy, caught up with things, but we're definitely doing a Blind Spot review for the movie Onward. That's coming up. Yes. I just watched that probably just a little after Christmas for the first time. And so we have that, and then we've been doing a series. I'm actually in the process of editing. We have a series called 1v200 where I just basically sit down with people that are important to me in my life, and I just interview them for 2 hours. We just talk about all kinds of different topics. We got a solid list of questions we ask everybody, and Chris last time put me in the hot seat, so he's been asking me all the questions from our list, and so I'm in the process of editing that together, because we had a 2-part that got kind of interrupted in the middle, so I'm gonna do a little editing there. But yeah, so we got that going, and we got a new show that's actually going to be airing our second episode. It's called Live from Movie Hero, and it's all about Saturday Night Live. So basically, we're going to start from season 12 is where we decided to start. We felt like that's a new era. It's the first appearance of like Dana Carvey and John Lovitz and Phil Hartman. So like those are some of the guys that had their first season there. And then we're just going to start at season 1, episode 12. That was actually hosted by Sigourney Weaver. And interesting enough, is the episode she hosted right after she filmed the second Aliens movie, which is pretty cool. So you can check that out. Actually, we're going to go live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain Time is what we're shooting for tomorrow. So you can watch that. And then I always got to give a little shout out. I'll put it a little on the scrolling ticker, but we can find me over in the Schmodown Friends and Family group, along with most of these guys here. If you want to talk Schmodown, you can do that over there. Or if you have anything you want to promote, you can definitely promote that, and we'll always try and give you a little shout out there. So yeah, that's where you can
for sure
find us. So yeah, this has been a lot of fun. So
it has been a lot of fun, guys.
For the group, this has been our Disney Royal Rumble, and we will catch you guys next time. See you.
For sure.